flame hidden in my heart. Didn't know how to go from a single fire spark. But let it go when the road was dark. Couldn't wait, then I had it time to move and make my mark. I gave my pride, left all my regret. I just wish to be stronger, to give it all my best. What do I do to spread this burning courage? Every day, every night, I'm stuck inside of my head. Don't stay blind today, wanna be somebody leading the way. Don't be afraid, gotta be brave, no matter what's coming our way. Strike it down and hype up the crowd. We can bring the energy they've never seen before. There's no doubt we're going all out. It's time we can shine the fighting dream inside. So don't back down, we have the power. I know nothing can stop us, you get it that way. I can't stop now, the takes a knockout. My friend, just believe and keep on shouting till the end goes straight.
time for a Seraphim Series playoffs. Our competitors worked really hard to get here, and they're putting everything on the line to win it all.
Hello everybody, welcome to Seraphim Specialized Training number 5. We're going to be moving into the quarterfinals really quickly, but before that, let me introduce my co-caster.
I am Soggy Guan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Great to be here back on the mic again.
Absolutely, and we have a brilliant game, a fantastic game even coming up. We have PSI plus Twisty versus Lobster Lobotomy, Spooked Altar, Twisty and Cat Kupo versus Lalamau XDD, Aerial Snack, and one more person, Naga Strike. Never forget Naga Strike.
Never count them out. Now, what are you feeling about this upcoming match here, Marissa?
I mean, as a member of PSI myself, I may be a little bit biased. However, the side of Lobster Lobotomy is no team to sleep on. Naga Strike is notoriously a grinder, especially if you spend any time browsing that Omega Strikers Twitch category. You will probably see that man live grinding out ranked games, looking to improve. Aerial Snack, of course, former NASA player. And Lalamau XDD is just a solid player you may have seen in ranked, really known for that Rasmus, that really solid Rasmus. But on the other side of PSI, Spooked Altar is also really known for that really strong Rasmus pick. So we could be seeing a little bit of a Rasmus ditto going into this game. Cat Kupo, of course, known for her Finny, and Twisty known for that very high game 1500 games Zentaro pick. So I mean, if I'm the side of Lobster Lobotomy, I am probably looking to ban out Twisty's Zentaro, because you probably don't want to let him on that, but it seems we are now loading into the game.
Now let's see if the bans follow what we're predicting here. Handing Twisty the Zentaro very well may be a death sentence. A very experienced pick.
Yeah, and also we're going to be seeing Spooked Altar on that goalie position this game. Spooked Altar has been playing a little bit of that goalie. I've been seeing it in the in-houses that he's been working on. Going to be opting to ban out the Rasmus from Lalamau and the Zentaro from Twisty. Twisty already hovering that X, knowing he's not going to get it. Going to be seeing the Mako pick coming out from Altar, looking like a little bit of an X funnel comp coming out.
Surprisingly enough, 2 Makos, 2 X's, a very similar team comp already.
This is definitely looking like a Chrono Boost start if I've ever seen one. Era X Mako on the side of Lobster Lobotomy, and PSI plus Twisty is looking to sub out that Era for the Octavia, really looking to abuse that character. Yeah, I was correct. Chrono Boost taken by all except Lalamau XDDD, and Twisty is going to opt for that Chrono Boost, and Lalamau is going to opt for Quick Strikes.
Kickoff happening right into the black hole here. Quick pass to Cat Kupo, gets an early barrier. Now it's all about getting that secondary. This one's gonna be a lot tougher. There it goes, just as is. Octavia ramping up her speed.
Yeah, I mean, this Octavia is just moving so quickly around the map, but Aerial Snack able to dribble around Octavia, get rid of that secondary, and now Twisty is looking to make an attempt on the goal and is able to sneak it past Naga Strike, who is not expecting Twisty to just strike reset and put it in.
That strike reset's a very powerful tool. You'll see a lot of top tier X's doing that.
Yeah, definitely one of his strongest tools for scoring. But now it is Lalamau's turn on the X in that top corner. Now the X gets the first barrier, looking to get the second one, but Spooked Altar is able to clear it. Still level 1, so unable to provide that ultimate on the Mako to help clear. However, they're able to get it out, and now it is the side of Lobster Lobotomy on defense. Base drop coming out from Cat Kupo, unable to find anything onto the X, however. And now the ball is back on the other side. Black hole goes down. Twisty taking Naga Strike's orb, but Naga Strike is walking up with that core flip. 2 core flips on the side of Lobster Lobotomy, really looking to make a play on that barrier.
An excellent bull rush coming out of Twisty, pushing it past Naga Strike, getting the barrier.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good defense on the side of PSI plus Twisty right now. Twisty gonna use that core flip, but unable to find an angle. However, they win the strike war against the Naga Strike's core flip and is able to just put it in for the second point of the set.
A lot of people know about Twisty's Zentaro, but I don't think too many people are too knowledgeable in Twisty's X. That being said, a quick, unfortunate double barrier is gonna cause a few problems here.
Yeah, and I mean,
rush coming through.
Yeah, that's kind of checkmate. There's not very much you can do when X walks up in front of your net with that core flip bull rush combo.
There's just so much coming your way. Nothing you can do.
Yeah, however, Cat Kupo hits Twisty with the black hole in the center, passing up to Aerial Snack. Ultimate coming out, trying to push Aerial Snack away from that core, trying to get rid of that core control from the era. Excellent bull rush comes out from Twisty, able to secure that barrier, and now it is Lalamau and Aerial Snack on the offense. Oh, but Lalamau is taken out by the Atlas black hole. Cat Kupo also looking very slow with that core flip, walking up core flipping, but Naga Strike is able to win the strike war. Now it is Lalamau looking to 1v2 on to that barrier.
They're all back now, heading into the corner, trying to get it out of here.
Good defense by Spooked Alter, though, able to use that Mako secondary to clear the core, stop them from getting that barrier. Cat Kupo now with the Octavia secondary, able to land the primary to reset that duration, but misses the strike and is taken off by the Mako ultimate. Now it is Spooked Alter in a 1v3, has that core flip to work with, though, able to flip it up. Naga Strike catches it, though, unable to secure that goal. Lalamau wins the strike war, able to get the barrier, but is almost KO'd, and now it is back on the offense for the side of PSI plus Twisty.
Aerial Snacks coming in with core flip pressure, gets deflected.
Okay, this is quite the rally, but Twisty is able to put it in with that primary, just sneak it into that bottom corner of the net. But a fantastic rally played by both sides on that point as we move into the first draft of the game.
I'm excited to see how this pans out. We've got some exciting awakenings on the board, including Demolitionist. That could be causing problems, seeing as how it seems like Twisty's going to be picking it up, and he does.
Yeah, but you cannot count out that Aerial's pickup by Naga Strike, giving his team even more speed. However, the rapid fire is taken from the era, trying to stop that permanent shrinkage, and is going to pick up the hot shot instead. Well, Octavia picks up that Egoist for more speed with that core flip, and now Lalamau picks up the spark to threaten some scaling throughout this game.
X already has a very versatile draft pool, a lot that can be considered best in slot. Being able to add sparks to that now is really going to cause some problems in future drafts. It's going to be very hard to deny Lalamau.
Oh,
that being said, a very quick double barrier coming off right the bat. Twisty being cracked.
Yeah, very unfortunate round start for the side of PSI plus Lobsters. Twisty taking so much damage from that center black hole, and Cat Kupo accidentally stuffing the ball in her own net. There's just nothing Alter can do there with a fantastically executed passing play by the side of Lobster Lobotomy.
Another great use of the black hole, unfortunately knocking Twisty down to about half health right off the bat. Twisty not seeming to mind.
Okay, very well played by Lalamau. Able to get that first barrier. Cat Kupo has to burn the ultimate to clear the core out. Lalamau winning all of the strike wars he needs to win right now. But Aerial Snack is just having to hold that corner as Twisty is getting brawled by Mako. But an unfortunate ultimate pushes Twisty into the perfect position to score that ball. Okay, good first barrier by the side of Lobster Lobotomy. Core flip comes out, but stopped by, I believe that was Cat Kuba's core flip. Now, second barrier, unfortunately lost. Missed strike, and unfortunately for the side of PSI, they're unable to clear that ball. And a very good offense by the side of Lobster Lobotomy is able to secure that second goal for the set.
Extremely back and forth game already, even though it's just set 2. Excited to see how this pans out.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much pressure from the side of Lobster Lobotomy as they have already gotten a kill onto Cat Kupo at this point. However, a fantastic double barrier by Twisty, able to just sneak it by Naga Strike. Core Flip coming out from Alter, and the cross-map Core Flip is able to put it in just behind Naga Strike.
Very well executed flip, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to interrupt that pass and just sneak it past them. But first barrier taken by Aerial Snack for this point. Aerial Snack now putting it in that corner, trying to allow the X to try and start stuffing. However, it is now Octavia's turn to play ball as Twisty is able to get the first barrier for the side of PSI plus Twisty on this game. Now dribbling by Twisty, unable to find anything as Aerial Snack runs in for a good defense, but a bull rush comes up and now Twisty is pressuring that core flip, but so is Lala Mao. This is anyone's point as a fantastic core flip from Lala Mao is able to take Spook Alter off the map and score that ball.
An unbelievable set. This is going to be a very even game. I'm very excited to watch this play out as we're going to see a very tight game here.
Yeah, for sure. However, now we have a lot of very powerful awakenings on the board. We have that specialized training on the X. Definitely probably going to be picked up. However, this does mean Lalamao is still working without any dash awakening, which is so powerful on that X, especially that super surge. Just allows your bull rush to pick up kills that honestly no one is going to expect. 1-2 punch from Aerial Snack. This is definitely a very interesting era build as it's kind of core speed oriented over a more traditional speed or core control build. It can often prove oftentimes it can prove to be very disadvantageous for that Era Tornado. I'm definitely not a fan of it because generally you want your Era Tornado to be able to push that ball, carry the core, and with core speed, you kind of stop that from happening. However, it is not even a factor in this point as Lala Mao takes Twisty off the map and Aerial Snack just respawns this point. Lot happening here as Spooked Alter is unable to find the clear for that point, and the first point goes over to Lobster Lobotomy.
Lobster Lobotomy having very aggressive positioning. These matches, these comps really rely on these quick goals. We're gonna have a very quick match here, and it's gonna be furious. A core flip comes out, easily blocked. Twisty gets the double tap. One goal for Lobster Lobotomy, however, and they're creating intense pressure here. However, the game simply just stops with a well-timed core flip.
Yeah, for sure. Lala Mao hitting the goalie angle right there. Unfortunately, very good save by Naga Strike. However, burns the elusive in the process. And now it is Cat Kupo feeding the core back into Twisty. Both forwards kind of walking on top of each other right now as that Octavia just wants to keep chasing the ball around, trying to get it to her forward. Twisty now walking back, trying to swipe this ball away from Aerial Snack. However, a fantastic bull rush strike is able to secure that point.
We're seeing very consistent bull rushes out of Twisty here. A lot of them, when they come out, are causing a lot of damage. It's a very well-practiced ability.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that bull rush is just such a powerful outplay tool. It seems so weak, but as we just saw right there, Lala Mao is able to use it to the best of their ability and take a kill onto Cat Kupo. And now it is PSI plus Twisty on the defense yet again.
Core flip comes out of Spooked Alter, bull rush just barely missing.
Oh my god.
Now Lala Mao comes. Some intense pressure going on here. Spooked Alter not faltering.
Oh my god.
Amazing core flip save. Whole blasts Aerial Snacks.
Guys, it's winning Strike Wars hard as what a ping pong rally that just went on. Looking like ping pong, the animation. Core is going back up in that corner, and it appears the only person that can take Alter's top barrier at this point is himself, as both of his forwards are not long for this world. Twisty is looking to take the core up, give it to Octavia. Octavia is now shrunk though, unable to really do much. Very good Mako secondary by Naga Strike, able to get it around that Octavia. Borush coming out, unable to find anything, but a fantastic X Maximus from Twisty, able to provide hit stun onto Naga Strike and scored that point.
I don't know if I can take much more of this excitement here. We're getting some really insane plays coming up from both sides.
Yeah, I mean, Alter is really, really online now. I mean, that was another fantastic save. Able to strike War X's Bull Rush strike combo, and it really just seems like Alter has really found out the mission on this Mako character, but so much hits done from the side of Lobster Lobotomy is unable to allow the side of PSI plus Twisty to save that bottom barrier, and now it is Twisty who is in the 1v2 trying to get that top barrier but is unable to find anything. Core flip burned for damage onto Kakupo, and now she is looking so low, but she has that core flip to clear it. Twisty now walking up with the core flip, hits the goalie angle. Oh, Twisty unable to get that barrier. Core flip burn caught by the tornado, and now it is Alter in the 1v2.
Aerial Snacks having really well-placed tornadoes here. Really impressive stuff. The core flip self-passing from Naga Strike.
Oh, able to get that barrier. However, Twisty burns the core flip in the process. Unable to find the dribble with the primary. However, a fantastic strike from Kakupo in the midfield is actually able to take that point and secure the third set for the side of PSI plus Twisty. Oh, okay. A lot of very, very strong awakenings in this draft for a lot of different characters. X is going to be opting to pick up the Fight or Flight, forcing Naga Strike actually to take that Castellas away from Octavia. Octavia has Knife's Edge, Fight or Flight to work with for more speed, but the one awakening I'm looking at in this draft actually is that Monumentalist for Era. Such a powerful awakening, second only to Castellas in my opinion. And honestly, that awakening single-handedly can change the pace of this game for Lobster Lobotomy, as those tornadoes are going to start being a major, major threat.
Aerial Snacks has already been a massive presence in this game, especially with their tornadoes. Having them basically double in size and cause some trouble here is going to be very key in the game plan.
Cat Kupo unfortunately hitting another goalie angle. We're seeing a lot of goalie angles happening in this game. Twisty unable to read that down clear with the Bull Rush. Lollemao dribbling around everybody that point. Fantastically played. Holy.
Just a brilliant patience there, walking with the core, saying, no, you can't touch it until I'm done with it. Very greedy play, and it works out.
Yeah, definitely enabled by that Knife's Edge pickup from that last draft, just giving Lollemao so much more speed. However, Cat Kupo is able to snipe that barrier thanks to the black hole. Tornado coming out, unable to help defend the barrier now, and now it is Twisty with core flip in the goalie's face. That is checkmate.
Point blank, X Maximus core flip. What are you going to do about that? Not much. Well played by Twisty.
Absolutely, and now it is 1-1 in this potential match set for the side of PSI plus Twisty, as Twisty is able to take Aerial Snack off the map with a fantastic Bull Rush X Maximus. However, Naga Strike is repaying in kind with a fantastic Mako primary snipe, able to catch an unsuspecting Cat Kupo and get rid of that core flip on the Octavia, which is such a valuable thing to get rid of. Aerial Stack almost picking up a kill on Alter there, by the way. That 1-2 punch Era Tornado almost caught him off guard and took him off the map.
A lot of pressure coming in from Lobster Lobotomy, keeping it in the goal arc. Every time it slips back into their half, they're able to push it right back to Spooked Alter, saying, here you go, champ, you can have it. Unfortunately, looks like Lollemao XD's taken out of this. A well-placed primary from Naga Strike gets it right back, though.
Yeah, but Aerial Stack was actually able to buy enough time for Lollemao to respawn, so that power play was actually not really a threat at all for the side of Lobster Lobotomy, as Aerial Stack was able to just stall out that entire respawn timer and 1v2 long enough. So very well played by Aerial Snack, as it is now PSI plus Twisty yet again on the offense. Cat Kupo running just so fastly with that core flip, able to pick up that barrier. Spooked Alter hitting it back to Twisty. Red core going out with all thanks to those powerhouse pauldrons. Twisty is space gliding somewhere and is able to catch the clear and hit it into the bottom of that net.
Absolutely incredible. Both teams really putting out their best here.
Absolutely, and now we are on to match point for the side of PSI plus Twisty. The side of Lobster Lobotomy is going to need to put on something because it is currently them who are on the back end of this game. However, Lalamau has this core flip to work with, has to burn it, but an unfortunate Mako ultimate from Naga Strike burns it, and that is checkmate.
Checkmate indeed. Well played from both sides. Unfortunately, Twisty's Bull Rush, MVP of the game for me. Watching all of them come out, especially with the core flips in play, very impressive, very quick, almost undefendable every time.
Yeah, very well played by PSI plus Twisty. That Octavia pick, I mean, it is no secret that Octavia is just such a powerful character and was able to just like hold on to the core for so long and allow Twisty to just kind of focus on finding those kills. However, on the side of Nugstrike, Lalaman, Aerial Snack, they were piloting that X-Era comp pretty well, but I mean, Chrono Boost Start Octavia is just so oppressive in that midfield. However, you also have to give credit to Spooked Alter for that, some of those fantastic defensive plays that he had that game.
Naga Strike as well, both of them really fully utilizing Mako's secondary. A lot of people hold it down for the buff. I saw both of them using the abilities in times that both buff their team while also repelling the stuff. It's impressive to see it used to its max, especially getting that bonus hit at the end, something that I don't see often, using every part of the ability.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was just very, very well played by both teams, and that means PSI plus Twisty is going to be advancing in the bracket and looking to, I believe, get their rematch from the team they lost to in the Swiss stage. I believe it was Seraphim Crimson that they will be playing against next in the bracket. So maybe getting that run back a little bit sooner than they were expecting. And I mean, from what I watched of that game, that could be a very hard game for PSI to win. However, that is not the game we are going to be focusing on as our next game. I believe we should be moving into soon as we have Shion's Shop versus Seraphim Shiny Furret. I'm fine with whatever. We can throw to a break. Yeah. Oh yeah, we will. Sorry, you guys cannot hear Max. I thought we were muted. Yeah, we'll be heading to a 5-minute break, by the way.
Yeah, don't worry, we're just talking to our inner demons here.
No, I'm talking to my caster demons. But yeah, we'll be back after a very short break. Don't go anywhere.
I'm also lagging my off on all the servers.
Have you considered getting a server upgrade?
No.
Wait,
Have you considered moving?
What, to the west?
wait, why? It's fine. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be the strongest midfielder. Don't worry. You can just play the game and I'll just be midfield.
Fair enough.
I don't have level 2. It just sucks.
Oh, I forgot you can do that.
Stop dashing!
I'm trying to hold it down.
Well, I'm here.
What?
Oh wait, what the fuck?
Oh, wait,
I thought you were there. No, that's not the angle.
that was my slime. Oh.
Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to
Dashing
score?
again?
I cast it. It's fine.
No.
We'll score eventually.
Oh, all good.
Oh my god!
Lovely, baby.
Get a rat man.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
baby, yes.
Get out of the nets!
Don't
Yeah.
hurt me like Sky, I'm gonna kick your
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My single slime.
Get off me, you cringer!
Ah, I got by
Oh.
the don't hit the cortex.
Okay.
Bro, you sounded like an infant.
Me.
Oh, my strike
Just
missed.
hit you, like this.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, what am I watching?
Okay, well, come on.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god! Oh yeah, get wrecked!
I'm so
Oh,
fucking
hey.
pissed off right now.
What is going on right
I got down.
now? Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Morally cameraman.
I'm bad, bro.
Yo!
Oh,
Is Atlas
my
busted?
God.
Is Atlas busted or what? Oh.
Oh my
Whoa.
god, Bertram!
I got it away from the hook. Wait, that's our hook. I just realized. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was like, what are you doing, bro?
I thought the hook was an enemy hook, so I was trying to rock it back to hit it.
No, they keep killing Wallaby.
It's like I cover the pass, but it doesn't even matter because I'm so small. Oh yeah.
Wallaby.
There we go, Wallaby. There we go.
There we go. Wait. This guy's too good. Oh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Lost because of
Yo.
eject button. SMH
No.
my head.
So true.
Yikes! If you just had strike shots.
I didn't know.
True, true.
Yeah,
I
Lux
didn't-
guy's doing really
oh,
good.
guys,
I wonder-
guys,
wonder
I get
why Wallaby's
dwarf
having
now.
so much trouble against him.
No.
Feelings.
Okay. I mean, alright.
It's
I guess.
so, so chill.
He is
Wait,
a
what?
fan. What can I say?
Rah!
Oh.
Whoa, guys, relax.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
No, that was so obvious. I'm sad. Hey, that
my-
Deadeye is OP!
Deadeye,
I would not be dying to that without Deadeye. I would.
Midfielders are good at
Oh,
Oh.
oh! Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Seraphim Specialized Training number 5. We have another exciting game coming up next. Shion's Shop versus Seraphim Shiny Furret. A game I myself am actually pretty excited to watch, as dare I say I'm a little bit of a Shion's Shop fan. What about you, Soggy Iguana?
Well, personally, I've got a bit of bias towards Seraphim Shiny for getting to know Ripstick, the Boom, and Pokemon Fan. Great guys, love talking to them, and I love watching them game. So I'm really looking forward to this and the compositions that are going to be put forward.
Yeah, I mean, I myself am going to be rooting for a bit of a Shion sweep coming up here. However, it's looking like the side of Shion's Shop is going to be opting for that Asher ban. And we also are going to be playing on Imi's app, by the way. No Rasmus ban coming out, as we see the Asher and Juliet banned. Juliet, of course, being just such a powerful character on this map. That's no secret to anyone that has played this game ever in their life. Rasmus Mirror, of course, we will be seeing coming out, as we see Asianator locking that Dubu. Pretty powerful goalie on this map. And we're going to be seeing a Rune Juno comp coming out from the side of Seraphim Shiny Furret, as we see Rasmus X coming out for the side of Shion's Shop.
Super Surge Glass Cannon start. Everyone opting to take Super Surge, with the exception of Asianator taking Glass Cannon.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's definitely going to need to be mentioned for this game is the side of Shion's Shop. Judo and Rune are two very, very tricky characters to play against if you are inexperienced, as they're not the most common characters to see at a higher skill level, as they are characters that, you know, take a lot more time to master than some of the other characters in this game, especially that Rune.
That being said, I can tell you for sure, Ripstick has taken the time to master Rune.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to seeing some fantastic pillars as Doboom is able to put in that first goal with the help of that Juno ultimate. Juno ultimate in that corner on Imi's app is a little bit of a powerful ability. However, I could yap about Juno all day as a Juno player, but that is not the point of this game, as Seraphim Shiny Furret is just really taking the lead in terms of offense in this game.
Seeing the team synergy between Pokemon Fam, Daboom, and Ripstick really enlightening. You can tell they've really worked together a lot. That being said, you can say the same for
Shion's shop.
Shion, sorry, I'm terrible with names. Takes me a while.
Shion's shop, top 16 Dubu Cup performance, beat EKC definitely. There were definitely not any more. Oh my God, Asianator.
An amazing summer assault.
Yeah, fantastic summer assault by Dubu, as Gwaimi is the one to put in that goal on the power play.
Giving Daboom a little bit of karmic justice. I'm sure Daboom is a summer assaulted one too many people off the edge here, so letting him have a taste of his own medicine is going to feel real nice. That being said, Daboom leaping in, takes the barrier, passing it to Pokemon Fan. Somersault coming out from Asianator, able to stop the core.
But fantastic clear by Shionzu right there, able to win all of their strike wars, as well as get the ball out and saving Asianator's core flip for another offense. However, Duboom with a fantastic primary on the Juno, able to take Rasmus off the map there as a strike redirect by Pokemon Fan, unable to find anything. Asianator just trying to buy time for their teammate to get back on the field, and now it is Duboom able to break Asianator's ankles right there and secure that.
Both teams are playing like well-oiled machines here. Watching them link up in forms lines, clear passes, truly incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Juno is quite a big issue for the side of Shion's shop. However, a fantastic evade on that Rune ultimate is able to keep the offense alive, and a fantastic X primary by Gwaimi is actually able to secure that barrier, as Asianator is able to clear it from that offense. Ripstick looking very low though, has no evade to work with, but Asianator is left in a 1v2. Now it is Pokemon Fan and Duboom working on that offense. Core flip coming out and able to fake out Asianator, unable to win that 50-50, unfortunately. And the first set will be going to the side of Seraphim Shiny Furret.
Some very important awakenings here. Rapid Fire being my main focus. Specialized training with two Rasmuses in here as well. Rapid Fire getting taken by Daboom. Asianator taking Monumentalist. There goes the specialized training by Pokemon Fan.
Yeah, the Monumentalist deny onto the Rune is definitely going to be quite the pickup. And also taking that Monu and Spec training away from the enemy Rasmus. So the side of Shion's shop is going to have so much more pressure with that Rasmus hook than the side of Seraphim Shiny Fur is, as they denied not just the specialized training, but the Monumentalist, which some could honestly argue is the better training on this map. That might be chatting, but I mean, Monumentalist Rasmus is kind of insane on this map.
Monumentalist and other Creation Awakenings tend not to be favored by Rasmus players for the most part, but on a map that is so small. A great primary coming up from Shionzu, getting a knockout.
Yeah, but that
keeping
was
the core in their half.
Very fortunate primary after a very unfortunate bull rush redirect. Got a little bit impatient, a little bit greedy for that goal, and did not take the extra time to make sure it actually went in, and Ripstick was able to recover as that Rune primary, or sorry, ultimate is sent in there to just burn away so much of Shionzu's health bar, and Duboom is actually able to finish it off with that Juno primary. Speaking of Juno primary, there is just so many of them to deal with this game after that rapid fire pickup, and Pokemon Fan is going to be the one to secure the first point of the set.
Truly an incredible game we're about to watch. The rapid fire pickup's going to be massive. More slime is more problem.
Yeah, but oh my god, fantastic strike by Shionzu. Waiting just to the very last second to strike that one. Asianator able to clear through the minefield. However, Pokemon Fan's Pendulum Swing is going to be the one to secure that one. And a fantastic strike slime combo is going to be able to take that point. And Shion's shop right now is really struggling to break through the defense of Seraphim Shiny Furret.
That being said, Shionzu has 2 Corflets available to them. Really looking to push the advantage. Corflip comes out, but a well-placed rune primary. Wow!
What a fantastic hook by Shionzu. Able
Into the
to just
hit stun.
Yeah, able to just hook the ball all the way across the map and hit a crazy cross angle on Ripstick, who was just unable to stop that one from going in. However, Dooboom with that Juno secondary is going to just jump across the map and put away that first barrier. Guaymi unable to find a kill onto Dooboom right there, but Asianator is kind of chilling, has core flip to work with, but Dooboom is just able to secure the strike war with the jump. Asianator was not ready for that one.
Dash range on Juno being incredibly strong, just being able to leap roughly half the map with one awakening is a very controversial thing. That speaking of controversial, hot shot and 1-2 punch open for the draft. It is.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much for Juno to pick up here. Pokemon Fan also picking up their second spark of this game, and Dooboom is going to be opting for that 1-2 punch over the hot shot, opting to give the hot shot to their rune, to give their rune that extra cooldown reduction, as Rasmus is actually going to have to deny the Timeless Creator here. However, I mean, with that specialized training pummelers combo, it actually might not seem as bad as one may think it is, as that hook is going to have so much more presence and last so much more longer, as Shion's shop is able to secure the first barrier of the set. Oh, but a good hook by Pokemon Fan, able to take Shionzu off of the map, and Dooboom is now staggered. Guaymi is really looking to take a kill, wins the strike war, but the clear goes up to Pokemon Fan. Now Shionzu is back. It is a 1v2 for Pokemon Fan, looking to get that barrier. Secondaries are traded. Slime able to find the redirect, but the strike war is lost by Dooboom, and Guaymi is able to find a very, very valuable kill and is able to eat the rune secondary to secure that point.
Guaymi's had enough of this. Guaymi sees the score, seeing it up, down 2 sets, says, nah, not happening. I'm X. You're getting out of this game. Looking forward to see some aggressive play. Speaking of aggressive plays, very aggressive core flip, taking the barrier almost immediately.
Yeah, fantastic job by Guaymi. Core flipping off rip, opting not to save it, and able to get that barrier super early on, and a fantastic pass up to Shionzu is able to secure that goal. Ripstick just does not have enough abilities, and that rune secondary teleport location is just too far away to help save the goal. And suddenly, it's looking like Shion's shop has picked up the momentum.
Shion's shop, if you ask me, this looked like trouble for them immediately. However, that being said, it seems they are performing excellent under pressure. Nothing but great plays coming up when they're 2 sets down.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, not able to get the barrier there. However, Guaymi is walking up, dribbling, unable to do anything, as Ripstick is the one to win that interaction. Now Dooboom has control, able to pass it up to Pokemon Fan, who's able to get it into the corner, but a crazy core flip from Asianator, able to thread it past that rune pillar, and Guaymi is going to secure the goal barrier. However, Ripstick is now fighting for his life, able to get the banish off, save his life. And I mean, Asianator is just fighting a 1v2 battle right now, as Guaymi is just trying to find a kill.
That being said, Guaymi is buying time by bullying Ripstick, and we're seeing that it's able to pay off. Shion respawns, and they're going to cause some havoc. A great save by Asianator. The Juno slime trying to get an angle, just barely not happening. Oh dear! No. My goodness!
Guaymi flying a little bit too close to the sun, trying to walk between the rune pillar and the hole. However, Rasmus was not having any of that, and a pendulum swing was able to bounce her back into the pillar as they are dead yet again. Pokemon
All it
fans
takes is
going
a split
crazy.
second of mispositioning to get caught off by Pokemon fans, Rasmus. This is going insane. Shion trying to buy time here. Guaymi able to respawn down a barrier, but that doesn't stop them before. Guaymi gets a KO on Pokemon fan. Controlling the core, gets the barrier. Things are even Stevens now.
Oh yeah, Duboom, however, has that core flip, but no primary on Ripstick, and there is nothing a goalie can do about that cross pass in the 1v2. The primary was burned, Shion's shop saw the vision, and they executed it flawlessly, and Guaymi is going to get a very well-earned MVP and rewarded with that quick strike, or that size. Oh,
now a few more key awakenings in this draft, opting to a spark of resilience with no previous sparks.
Looking to deny that spark from Pokemon Fan and give the extra special to the Rasmus. Does not want that Rasmus to be any faster than they already are. However, the missile propulsion picked up by Asianator comboed with that Monumentalist is actually going to provide so much more offensive pressure for the side of Shion's shop. They're going to be able to send that Dubu ultimate so much further in and really help secure those goals. However, the hook is evaded by Pokemon Fan, and the banish is coming out from the side of Ripstick. However, Guaymi is able to just survive it all, and now Asianator is in a very, very tough situation.
Well-placed somersault stops the core from hitting the barrier, passes it to his team. Ripstick's barrier going down.
Oh, very good hook.
Getting the KO.
A very good hook by Shionzu, and now it is back in a power play situation for Shion's shop, and Guaymi finds the line past Ripstick and his pillar and is able to secure the first point of the set, looking to make that reverse sweep, the reverse Shion sweep this game.
Shion shop is really tuning in now. They've seen the pressure that they're under, and they said, this is our time. Immediately getting a goal.
They got the download. They got the download. 5-second point. Shionzu able to just put it in that point. And it kind of seems like Seraphim Shiny Furret is trying to fix their situation, and they're going to be opting to switch the position of the Juno and the Rasmus this point. For those who are not knowers, generally on Imizap in a Rasmus Ditto, you do not want to have both Rasmai on the same side of the map, as they can't really hook each other. So you kind of want to opt to have the opposite Rasmus on the opposite side, as Duboom is able to just outplay Asianator right there with a very good jump strike.
Two dash awakenings coming in from halfway across the map. The Duboom's mobility is really going to cause problems in this game.
And it's looking like Shion's shop noticed that they swapped and that it worked out for them. So now they're actually trying to counteract the swap. That was a very funny pre-round interaction, as it was Seraphim trying to swap and Shion's shop trying to stop the swap. However, very unfortunate core flip coming out, hitting the Imizap hole, have to burn the core flip. However, a great straight shot from across the map, able to secure the barrier, get it past Pokemon Fan. Big kill coming out onto Pokemon Fan, and the cross pass is able to secure the point. That point was looking very dangerous for Shion's shop. However, that kill on Duboom was just so valuable and allowed them to pull together that set.
Set 5, everything's on the table here. We're going to see some big plays coming up from both teams with some great awakenings on the board.
Yeah, Rasmus is actually going to be opting for that Knife's Edge. That Knife's Edge is finally online. And I mean, if this was the average ranked game, somebody would be pinging you in Coscord right now saying, GG, you lost. As Knife's Edge is just so powerful on this Imizap map. So powerful, in fact, that Rasmus is going to be turning down the extra size and the spark scaling for it, if that's anything to show for it.
The added mobility is really going to cause problems here. The power is nice, especially having Rasmus hook. That being said, just being able to zoom across the map from anywhere, crazy.
Asianator with the missile propulsion ultimate from across the map, hitting a crazy angle into the bottom of the net that nobody expected.
Missile prop with any creation size just goes so insanely hard. Able to shotgun anything from anywhere, basically.
Yeah, now it is Xianzhu trying to get it past. Fantastic hook coming out. Guaymi, unfortunately, missing her strike on the barrier. However, it is still their turn on offense as Duboom jumps forward, unable to find the barrier. However, ultimate and primary burned. However, still has that jump to work with. Cross pass unable to connect with the barrier. It was looking very bad for Xian Shop this point. And a fantastic strike war by Asianator, able to stop all of that offense coming out from the Juno. And I mean, right now, it is just Asianator and Xianzhu against the world. Guaymi opting to just maintain themselves in that forward position and trust their team to get it to them. However, trust as you may, there is only so much you can do against the Mighty Triangle.
Just really aggressive plays coming out from Shiny Furt here. Ripstick's positioning within the end there, walking past the midway line, losing all goalie gear, not caring about it. Truly insane. There goes Guaymi. All it takes 1 second, that hook gets you.
Yeah, I mean, Ripstick knows how to play against that Oki X. Able to just walk forward as Duboom flips it into the bottom corner, and it is now match point for the side of Seraphim Shiny Furt.
We've seen Xian's Shop under pressure before, performing extraordinarily well. Let's hope they can bring it back.
Yeah, Xianzhu able to get the early strike war win. However, stuck in jail. The Dubu Wall jail over Pokemon Fan burns the hook. Unable to find anything. The side of Seraphim Shiny Furt is only so low on stagger. However, both goalies currently have that core flip to work with. And Xianzhu is working with no evade. The flip is burned by the hook. Flip burned by Asianator, having to try and get it out of there. Xianzhu able to clear it down and pick up a huge kill onto Duboom. And it is now a 2v3 as Pokemon Fan is able to get it through. Ripstick is able to pass to himself. Fantastic usage of that root secondary as Asianator picks up yet another kill with the Dubu log. The Monumentalist is just so much more knockback than they are ready for. However, Duboom is the one maintaining core control, and these rune pillars are just not allowing them to get the core up to Guaymi as they take the barrier, and now suddenly it is looking very bad for the side of Xian's Shop.
And there it is.
Yeah, that's going to be the game. The cross passing is just too much for the side of Xian's Shop to deal with. Ripstick was just doing such a good job at not allowing the ball to go anywhere near his net, stopping any advance with that rune primary. Just such a powerful ability. I mean, we're going to be looking at the redirects this game. Ripstick with 117, and I mean, that was lower than Rasmus and Juno, sure. However, I mean, he never really needed to touch the ball as it was never really on his side that game.
The Boom and Pokemon Fan are really good at keeping the core forward. And the times that it does slip back, Ripstick was there, able to hand it back to them, saying, hey, here you go, give it another shot. Really, really synergistic with each other. You can tell that they're really close, able to bring it together. That being said, I saw some great plays coming up from Xian's Shop, especially Asianator with the missile prop, Monumentalist Dubu going insane.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just so hard for Xian's Shop to capitalize off of those power plays as both Duboom and Pokemon Fan were doing such a good job at just keeping the ball up when they needed to, when they're waiting for their teammate to respawn, and then when they did such a fantastic job of playing off of each other and just was able to play around the enemy's defense, pass between each other. So fantastically played by both teams. What a close game. Set 5.4. But Seraphim Shiny Furt was able to pull out the victory and advance to the semifinals where they will be playing against Bricked Up.
I'm going to be looking forward to that match now. Being able to watch these teams compete really gets me going. That being said, I believe... Oh, continue.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very good Omega Strikers. However, We will not keep you hostage here any longer as we have many more games to be played. So we will be throwing you to another short break. However, do not go anywhere as we have the semifinals of Seraphim Specialized Training 5 coming up shortly.
Your controls.
Almost there, Strikers. Keep up the hard work. We're in the semifinals, starting now.
Hello, everybody. We're here for the semifinals. I'm Lego back again. Well, not again, not tonight, but I'm back, and I'm here today with Frying Pan Man.
Hey everyone, it's great to be here.
All right,
ready
so
for these holiday matches.
I'm very excited for this match in these semifinals here. Semifinals, we are doing best of 3 for both semifinals and regular finals, but we got Seraphim, Shiny Furret, and Bricked Up out here on Imezap once again. Curious to see how this is gonna go. Pokemon fan plays a real mean Rasmus. Saw it last match. I was watching it on the stream. Went very hard, but it looks like it's gonna be an Asher ban against Ripstick here coming out from side of Bricked Up. I mean, that tracks.
Looks like we're gonna see the rune coming out again.
Yeah, for sure. There's like a Juliet ban on the other side. All pretty normal. And Brickbat opting for the Rasmus. Makes sense, didn't ban it. Storm TFT hovering Kazan here. That could be interesting. Of course, Yachikichu on the Finny that they seem to be known for at this point. But Mako coming out. That's an interesting pick, actually.
I've never played with Ripstick a bit, but he hasn't played a lot of Mako. So.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen Ripstick play Mako before, so I'm curious to see where this goes. But everything else pretty much tracks. Let's take a look at these awakenings. Fight or Flight, Heavy Impact. Everyone going Heavy Impact except for Pokemon Fan and Doboom go for the Fight or Flight. But also, Yachi brought Pauldron's Finny. That goes really hard, I think. Which is kind of funny, but we're off, and that's gonna be a quick barrier going down there. Shiny Furret taking that pretty quick, and now Pokemon and Doboom keeping the pressure on. Pass up into the top corner. Primary comes out, and clean goal there for the side of Shiny Furret.
Pokemon Fan really bringing in that core control and just keeping the ball up there, just enough to get those goals in pretty easily.
Yeah, and also big here, level 2 on both the forwards for Shiny Furret going into this next round, so we'll see what they can cook up with those extra abilities now. Storm looking pretty low though over on the other side. Ripstick looking for a kill with that ultimate, unable to land anything as the strike wars between Doboom and Brickbat on the other side of the field, just trying to maintain some form of core control over there. And still struggling to get it over the other side of the field. Pokemon Fan just holding it down as Storm is just getting absolutely pummeled. Doboom just 1v2ing to grab that barrier, and a pass up from Ripstick. Now Doboom and Pokemon Fan once again in a similar position. Looking for a shot on the goal. Whiplash, not quite enough. Ripstick's able to save it, but Storm is in a very bad spot right now as core flips are going to be coming online in a moment, though. Ripstick pushing up to the midfield, letting Doboom play a little bit defensively there as Pokemon and Brickbat are just kind of Rasmus punching each other. Core flip from Ripstick up to Doboom, finds the shot into the bottom, and gets Yachikichu's core flip in the process. Very well done there.
Very powerful. A lot of damage is being traded here. Both teams are taking a lot of hits, so it really depends on who's able to just pass between each other and get past all the damage here.
Yeah, I mean, we got that heavy impact start, and we got that Pauldrons on both Yachi and Ripstick. Brickbat trapped in prison for a moment there. Had to wait it out, but Doboom with the core flip is going to be pushing up, grabs the barrier here, and burns it point blank for the goal, and that's going to be Furret picking up a quick first set here.
Furret starting the momentum strong. We saw that as well in the previous game. Hopefully, for their sake, they can keep carrying it through the draft and into the next game as well.
Yeah, Storm, especially Storm TFT, has been getting absolutely bullied that entire set. So we'll see if they're at the bottom of the draft. So we'll see if they can manage to get anything to come off of this and maybe help them out a little bit. Looks like Demo going over to the Finny, Chrono on the Rasmus, Doboom going for the Sparks, Timeless on the Mako, and yeah, just Glass Cannon actually over Built Diff or Reverb going over to Storm. Interesting pick. We'll see if that how that's going to play out. Still level 1 though, unfortunately, very behind on the XP. Gonna have to rely on some of that catch-up XP to kind of get back into the game. But another explosive start here for Furret, as Doboom just applying a major pressure, able to almost 1v3 the entirety of Bricked Up right here. Doboom's Juno is very scary as that barrier has fallen now. On the defensive now, Storm looking for a pass over to Brickbat, and actually the hook bringing it into the hole is going to send it into the perfect angle there to actually grab the barrier. But now Ripstick and Pokemon Fan trying to get out of the situation, sending it over to Boom. Finneal's going to come out. Zyachi able to maintain some form of control, but it gets bounced right back up as Doboom's Slime is right there to shoot it into the goal. Furret still bringing the heat in set 2.
Ripstick's definitely been working that Mako a lot more than we initially thought, so I think they've been doing well with that.
Yeah, definitely. But Brickbat KO there onto Doboom. Yeah, Rasmus could kill you from more than one angle on this map. People tend to forget, you know, they think if you're on the same side, you're safe, but if you get too close to that hole, he will flick you in, and that will be a barrier going down, capitalizing on that. Doboom is back. Ripstick unfortunately whiffs the core flip there. Not great, but Doboom is applying that offensive pressure once again. Pokemon Fan having to hang back a little bit. They are hurt. Yachikichu burning the core flip there to try and get it out. Slime comes out from Doboom. Jump comes out from Doboom to secure that barrier, as now both teams are open. Pokemon Fan is very hurt. Whiffs the core flip on air, unfortunately, but it doesn't even matter because Doboom's just going to smack that thing right in. W's coming out from Doboom tonight. Just playing a very strong Juno.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
This entire game, really.
That Juno, you know, you get both the damage, you get the core control, you get to put the slimes in there. It's a perfect combo here. Oh, but a very fast lock there break from Storm. Gets past the Mako ult.
Yeah, looks like that Finneal really sent it flying there. Storm does have core flip here. Hook comes out, though, manages to grab Pokemon Fan there. KO on the board for Brickbat, as both Storm and Brickbat going to be having their core flips here, looking to make this offensive push. 5 more seconds until the Rasmus is back up. Core flip out from Storm, finds the shot into the top there, and now finally Bricked Up is on the board.
That resource difference, it finally helped them get that point there. Let's see if they can use this to get the momentum back.
Brickbat does have core flip for this round here, so we'll see if he's able to utilize it to great effect. Storm, unfortunately, not a lot of energy to be found, but looks like Doboom pushing up for some kind of offensive play there. Finneal comes out, isn't able to do much, but save it for the moment. But Storm is kind of wailing away on Doboom. Health bar looking dangerously low here, but will still manage to find the barrier with a little bit of help of Ripstick's Mako ult and a jump to win the strike war. Doboom is going to be taking that second set.
I've been loving those jumps from Doboom. Doboom's Juno knows how to jump in just the right place to get the core where it needs to be, and it's been working out really great for Shiny Ferret.
Definitely. And a lot of strong awakenings here on the board for Shiny Ferret to pick up. Rapid Fire going to be going over to Boom as that extra special. Going over to Brickbat here. Very strong on that Rasmus. We'll see if having that hook up a lot more is going to be helpful. I mean, we've seen whenever the forwards of Shiny Ferret get taken out is when Bricked Up's able to kind of do some work. And with now Big Fish and Deadeye also getting picked up here, this could be looking like a pretty decent draft for the side of Bricked Up.
Yeah. Finnegoalie might be able to put in a lot of damage here, especially because of the power increase from Power Pauldrons on top of Deadeye, so it might be enough just to bring him back here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. As we see Doboom literally just staggered right now. Storm picking up the kill here as Ferret's barrier is going to be going down. It's going to be 8 seconds of this 2v3, and Storm passes up to Brickbat, but Brickbat doesn't even need to do anything. It's just going to go right in.
The perfect angle right there.
Yeah, this could be, after that draft, this could be Bricked Up's chance to try and gain some momentum and sort of bring this back. They've equaled out the XP a bit here. Storm finally kind of catching up, level 5 now, so shouldn't be having too much more trouble getting beat up.
I love the defense from Ripstick there. Really patient, using the Mako secondary perfectly to get it around that goal lock. And Doboom coming in with the slimes to pick up the goal lock himself.
Yeah, indeed. But now Ripstick needs to find a way to get it back up to Doboom. Pokemon Fan in the midfield, looking for a chance to push up here, trying to get it through Storm. Finneal's going to come out to send it off, but Yachikichu gets taken out.
Ooh.
Was that? I think that was a slime that hit him.
Might have been, yeah. No, I couldn't tell. It was so fast.
Yeah, I just saw an explosion from the right or the left side of the screen.
Whatever it was enough though to push that ball through.
Yeah, it certainly was. And now Storm with core flip He's going to be doing a little bit of dribble off a kickoff. Pokemon fan going down there to stop him, but that's Boom getting taken out once again. Ripstick does have a core flip here to work with, but Storm with the Kazan special. 1v3 now. Ripstick needs to hold for a few more seconds, but oh, it's going to go in. Brickbat finds the shot. Ripstick maybe could have saved that with a core flip, but obviously
he could have gone there, but it might have not even been worth it considering the deficit he was in players there. Yeah.
Definitely a situation to be in there.
Plus, now we can save it for this point here.
Yeah, Storm still has core flip up as well. But Boom once again gets KO'd. Brickbat, a bit of a monster there. I think that was Brickbat anyway. Seems to have eyes for killing Boom. Ripstick having to burn the core flip there. Actually gets the barrier off of it. So well used there. And Yachikichu with the save. The Finny Farmer. He says that perfectly. The Finny Goat. That was actually amazing. As Pokemon fan though, is going to get taken out by Storm TFT, whose Kazan has really come online this set. We've seen, I think, like 3 KOs, but Ripstick with the back clear around the back of the barrier is still going to keep that barrier up as Pokemon fan has respawned once again. Energy is going to be coming up for the side of Bricked Up here. Yachikichu burning theirs right there to save that goal. Great save there. Almost was really bad, but Pokemon fan in the top corner now with some pressure and a bit of help from that slime will manage to pick up the point and put it on match point for Shiny Furret, but set point for Bricked Up. This is tense. Bricked Up needs this point to not get eliminated. Big power play there. The barrier goes down. Brickbat just throws a core flip right at Ripstick as the pressure stays on. Ripstick having a core flip, get it out of there. Storm very low, but still looking to apply some pressure. Pokemon fan though, able to hook it out with the big hook, and Boom able to pick up the barrier. Now in that top corner, once again, dangerous situation. This is where Pokemon fan tends to like to score. Boom bringing out the slimes, letting it go back, letting Ripstick go up. As Storm gets taken out though. And Boom now looking for a shot or a pass here. Slime's gonna come out. Hook comes out. Pokemon fan with the core flip finds the shot. That's Seraphim Shiny Furret taking game 1.
Very good hook there to just get Brickbat out of the way, get him stunned, and then get the ball in the perfect position to score. I love that play.
Let's take a look at these stats. Yeah, no surprise here. We have most damage on Yachikichu. That seems to track considering Deadeye, Pauldron's, Finny.
A lot more KOs done by Bricked Up than I thought, at least in comparison to Shiny Furret. I thought it was more even considering how many deaths happened, but
yeah, no,
definitely carrying in KOs there.
Yeah, no, Brickbat just kept killing Boom, and in that third set, Storm actually got a fair few KOs there. Interestingly enough, but yeah, Furret is clearly on a hot streak right now, so we're gonna be jumping into game 2 pretty shortly. See if they can just keep it up. But judging by how game 1 went, I mean, Furret appearing very dominant in this matchup here. It looks like game 2 is actually going to be on Oni Village, though. So very different play style from Imi's app. So we'll see if they can keep this up.
Mm-hmm. Still a lot of big kill potential here, especially with the sorry, it's Oni, not a less kill potential here just due to the size of the map, but still with how fast things can move on Oni Village sometimes, we could see a lot of damage popping up here depending on what they decide to play here.
Yeah, interested to see the picks as well. Curious if I imagine Bricked Up's probably just going to ban Asher again. Actually, they're going to go for the Juno. Interesting. I don't know what the starting awakenings are, but I mean that makes sense. They just got absolutely pwned by Boom on Juno, so that tracks. Look at Storm hovering that Octavia, Julie Band coming out once again from Shiny Furret. So see what we get the picks are.
That means we might actually get to see the Boom Dubu, so that would be interesting.
Yeah, likely, yeah. Letting Yachikichu have the Finny once again. Like Rasmus pick there from Pokemon fan, most likely. Interestingly enough, I tend to notice almost no one ever bans Rasmus against Furret because they see Doboom or they see Ripstick and they're like, yeah, ban the Asher, or oh, forward Dubu, yeah, let's ban Dubu. But no one ever actually like bothers to look at what their midfielder doing. And like, truthfully, Pokemon fan, his Rasmus freaking cooks and is a very, very scary, arguably one of the probably the scariest part of the team. So it's kind of interesting that we get to actually see it so often because no one actually thinks to ban it.
He's definitely been working it. I do see that, although with a lot of Omega Strikers teams, you tend to have a lot of characters that are banned all the time, but it allows a lot of other people to shine because they're never really contested on their character.
Well, that's going to be Doboom getting taken out pretty quickly there by Brickbat. Both teams just at the one barrier right here, and that's another kill now. Ripstick left alone, gonna finally lose that second barrier as Doboom has managed to respawn, but that Finny debuff has come out once again. Doboom looking for some kind of core control, trying to keep it away from Ripstick, trying to keep those cooldowns up until Pokemon Fan finally respawns. But Hook comes out, Strike War win, 2 Strike War wins there for Pokemon Fan to get it back up to Doboom as they're looking for this barrier. But you know, I mean, when you're on Oni Village, there's just going to be a lot of this kind of ping-ponging around in the midfield and not a lot happening. But Doboom staggered once again. Core flips are up on all 3 members of Bricked Up. Yachikicho burning us right there, just kind of using it to dribble, sending it over to the side. Ripstick with the core flip, though, saves it. But Doboom will die in the process there. Core flip comes out from Brickbat, but Pokemon Fan right there to defend it. Gonna be having core flip up itself, so it doesn't matter, though. Ripstick unable to save that one. So that's gonna be Bricked Up going on the board first this time, and this is looking like a very different game from what we just saw. It seems like Bricked Up have a lot more control over not only the core, but the KOs as well on this map with this comp.
I think they're playing a very versatile comp here. They have the advantage of having the sort of double midfielder with both Aimi and Kai, but also Kai can still play a really mean forward, so they're able to switch it up on the fly and really just get those goal barriers pretty easily.
Yeah, Pokemon Fan looking pretty low here, but still having to do his job, still having to hold down midfield. Will get taken out right there from the Barrage and Cyber Swipes combined as Ripstick is left to defend here, trying to maintain some semblance of order until his midfield respawns. And there we go, that final barrier will fall now. Brickbat and Storm looking to make a push here as the core is sent back to the other side of the field. Glitchpop comes out, hits air, unfortunately. Yachikichu does have a core flip to work with, and Brickbat will have his right now, actually, using it to try and kill Doboom, but it does not pay off, and Pokemon Fans actually able to grab the barrier off of it. Ripstick does have a core flip here, as Doboom is staggered Ripstick with the core flip there, but Brickbat sends it right back at him as it's just flying around midfield. At the moment, Storm, though, with a bit of dribble off the bumper. Pokemon Fan, though, there to interrupt. Gets it up to Doboom, who finds the shot onto Yachikichu. And now it is 1-1 in set 1.
The pinpoint accuracy there. It only takes 1 shot, folks, just to get it to the goal.
Pokemon Fan up into the top. Will be able to grab that top barrier. Pat sends it down to Doboom, looking for the bottom one here. Yachikichu able to get it out. Doboom up in the top corner, though, looking to push from the top here. Can't find anything, though. Pokemon Fan going to core flip. Can't find anything off of that, and Storm TFT will be able to grab that barrier, though. But Doboom with the pumpkins will open up the side of Bricked Up, and Storm right in response, though, will spend the core flip to open up Shiny Furret. And now both sides open. It's anyone's point here on Oni Village as the Finny ult's going to come out. Brickbat and Doboom fighting a little bit of a foot race there to gain control of the core. Ripstick launching out the cage to stagger Storm, keeping him out of the play for a little bit here. Doboom with the log is going to get the kill. And now Ripstick and Pokemon Fan just need to get it up to the other side of the field to try and score here. 5 more seconds, but Brickbat is holding it down in the midfield, though. But a pass up to Doboom, rolls on top of it, and sends it right in. That'll be Shiny Furret taking the second point. Like energy is going to be coming up here shortly for Brickbat, Yachi, and Doboom, as that's a very quick 2 barriers going down there. for Bricked Up grabbing those barriers. The soup comes out though from Doboom. Is actually going to kill Brickbat. 9 seconds now. Doboom in the top, looking for the push with the log. Is going to get Yachi's core flip and the barrier here. Massive position for Seraphim. Shiny Fur, his Pokemon fan, looking for the passes, interrupted by Storm. The cage is going to come out though from Ripstick, trying to keep it up there. Ripstick does have a core flip to work with should they need it. But now Storm in control, sends it into the top corner. Can't quite capitalize on that just yet, but now Doboom rolls in the top corner, able to find the shot. And that's going to be the set. First set going over to Seraphim Shiny Furret.
Those Doboom rules, those Dubu rolls have been making a big statement here on Oni Village. And I also really like the use that they're making out of missile prop for both the Mako ult and the Dubu ult. They're able to really keep the other forwards on their toes, and they're also able to just keep the ball stuck in their goal box, which has been really useful for that consistent gameplay.
Yeah, certainly. And looks like we got a rapid fire pickup here. We got a knife's edge pickup here from Brickbat. That's going to make running in those speed lanes that much faster. Deadeye, no one took Among Titans. Interesting. But we did get a lot of other neat stuff. Unfortunately, Storm kind of left with a big fish there. Not the absolute best on IME, but size is always appreciated. It might have been deny onto the Rasmus, though. I actually was not watching, but Doboom is... Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. That might have been the Rasmus, though. But he did take Spark of Resilience there for the scaling, so it might work out near the end there.
Yeah, looking to buckle in and grab some spark scaling. Both barriers down for Bricked Up here, as Storm looking to potentially get a second barrier here for themselves. Can't quite find an opportunity though. Finiot coming out from Yachi Kichu, and there we go. Storm manages to find the shot around Ripstick and finds it once again into the top for the goal. That's going to be Bricked Up getting the first point of this set.
Ripstick made the one unfortunate dodge there, and it stopped him from being able to strike, and unfortunately that just seemed to be the one domino to topple over into the rest of that goal.
Yeah, Pumpkin's going to come out pretty quick there. We'll actually send the core up into the top to grab that top barrier. Core flip's coming up now for Storm and the side of Brickbat, or, well, Bricked Up, you know what I mean, Brickbat's team. Bricked Up, but Pokemon fan Birdie here trying to get to Doboom, but Brickbat able to barrage it back through, as it's just a bit of a back and forth on this top side of the map. Core flip comes out from Brickbat, but Ripstick fires right back with a core flip of his own. Now Storm point blank fires a core flip trying to get the barrier, but Ripstick still manages to hold it down. Doboom looking very hurt here as Yachi Kicho with the core flip waits it out actually and sends it back, but Ripstick with the snipe will grab the barrier, the rebound, taking out his own barrier though. Unfortunately now Storm versus Ripstick. Ripstick able to clear it back out and send it over to Yachi Kicho. Doboom though in the top corner once again sends out the soup, looking for a roll here, receives the pass from Pokemon fan, tries to go for the shot and finds it into the top. Brickbat getting staggered and pulled out of the way. Well played there from Shiny Furret.
I think Doboom really works Dubu well here on this map. I don't normally see a lot of Dubus, but just because once Doboom gets it up there, he's able to just continue the pressure until they finally crack, and it's been really working out well for the team.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stagger issues right now. Doboom's has been staggered most of this match, just trying to survive, getting thrown around like a pinball right now. But he's still alive miraculously. Brickbat though, able to finally pick up that KO. Yeah. And now it's 6 more seconds. Pokemon fan though, maintaining excellent core control up in the top, just dribbling it around and actually manages to grab the barrier while Doboom is still dead, but Storm firing right back sends out the cat cannon to pick up a barrier of their own. Soup comes out, Cage comes out, and a core from Pokemon fan sends it right in. Yachi tried to save it with the Finiol, but it's just not enough suction to stop the core going that fast. So that's going to be set point now for Seraphim Shiny Furret.
A very good reaction, but just not enough. I love Yachikichu's defense here.
Boom with the evade strike, pushing that top barrier, is gonna be able to grab it. Just forcing it through with that log, that Dubu skill set, just coming out once again. Ripstick does have a core flip here. He's gonna bend it here, sending it down. Doboom right there to cover the out clear. Well, great positioning there from Shiny Furret to actually grab that barrier. And Yachikichu with a bit an interesting little Finny play there. Core flips it into the Finny ult. Ripstick was able to defend that though, but Doboom is taken out now, and Brickbat does have core flip. So this is a pretty solid position for Bricked Up as they're pushing in, but the cage comes out and completely shuts it down. Doboom is alive once again, and just maintaining this core control. Soup comes out, did not grab the core in there though, but is fine because Furret is still maintaining control of this core and just not letting that barrier fall at all. They just need to get into a position where they can confirm this score. So snipe there from Ripstick to send it back. It's those hot shots on Mako, just red coring that like every single time. Great pull for Pokemon Fan. Takes out Storm. Brickbat using the core flip to try and stall. Ripstick core flipping right back, sending it over to Boob. And now it's Yachikichu on the defense, but Pokemon Fan with the Whiplash just in case is able to find the shot. And that's going to be Seraphim Shiny for picking up their second set.
This game has been a real tug of war. I think both teams are playing really consistently, but it's just those small little changes in the flow of the game that are allowing teams to push through. And it looks like Seraphim Shiny Furt is making the most of it right now.
And we see some very scary things. Pokemon Fan can be able to pick up that spark, but Demo and Team Player are both on this board right now. Glass Cannon going over Yachikichu. Team Player for Ripstick that tracks aerials. No one's taken Demo yet. Is Doboom actually going to get that? Actually, Twin Drive.
Twin Drive, very powerful with the rolls.
I'm actually surprised no one took Demo.
No one took Demo. Rasmus didn't take Demo. I guess because of the spark scaling, but still, that's very wild.
Yeah, Rasmus didn't take Demo. Dubu didn't take Demo. Yeah, that's interesting to me. I guess they got what they wanted, though. I mean, they did get some good awakening there. Demo did get nerfed. It's not as auto pick as it used to be, but yeah, still pretty good, especially on this map. Looks like a barrier apiece now. For these two teams as Brickbat looking to push for this bottom one. The Barrage is going to secure that. Now Doboom with the roll will secure the top barrier of his own, brings out the pumpkins, and that's actually going to just send it right in as Seraphim Shiny Furret. 2 more points like that, and they'll actually be taking this game and moving on to the finals.
Very, very tense.
Going to round 2. Doboom now once again using that Twin Drive, getting that roll to try and maintain that control. Hook there from Pokemon Fan's going to be able to secure that top barrier. Now pushing from the top, keeping that offensive play. Pokemon Fan passing down to Doboom, brings out the log, but Yachikichu able to hold it down with the funny secondary. The rebound though, however, is not going to be enough. Doboom able to grab that barrier, and Pokemon Fan with the pendulum swing gets the kill and secures the point. Game point now, bracket point for Seraphim Shiny Furret here. Bricked Up is going to need a miracle reverse sweep to bring this one back.
Let's see if they got it.
Pokemon Fan with the pendulum swing able to take down that top barrier, and Ripstick with a beautiful little snipe there, the hot shots to grab that bottom one. Pokemon Fan burning the core flip, but Bricked Up still managed to hold it down for the moment. Yachikichu does have a core flip to work with just in case, but so does Ripstick. This is a very dangerous situation as they are now open. A core flip pass up to Pokemon Fan, trying to send it through. Needs a little bit more pressure. Soup comes out. Yachikichu with the core flip, managing to hold it, sends it through. Absolutely beautiful patience from Yachikichu. Oh my goodness, that Bricked Up is still in this round. They will manage to pick up that barrier. Doboom looking for this control. Finio's gonna come out to try to interrupt, but a pass up to Doboom. And Yachikichu barely saving that, pulling it out of the goal almost, just needs to get it out of here. But once again, Doboom now, and Pokemon Fan with the lateral passes. Hook comes out, pushing into the top corner. Barrage, though, from Brickbat is going to stop it for the moment as Doboom is staggered. Core flip from Brickbat is saved by Ripstick, though. And now it's Storm's turn with the core flip, looking for an angle, looking for a shot. And there it is! Finds it right into the bottom off the rebound there. Bricked Up is not out of this just yet. They're holding on for just a little while longer, but they're going to need to do a lot more to actually take this game.
Great ult there from Yachikichu, but unfortunately it still goes through.
Yeah, unfortunately it just isn't going to work when, you know, Rasmus is still just up there. If there's no one else up there to actually contest, you know, that's going to get the barrier anyway. But the dangerous situation, Soup comes out, Yachikichu goes down, Pokemon Fan has core flip, burning it here, sends the pendulum swing, but Brickbat still managing to hold it down for the moment. Whiplash coming up, trying to keep it safe. Brickbat still holds 3 more seconds till the goalie is back. Doboom, though, looking for the shot and finds it with the strike for win. That's Seraphim Shiny Furret taking game 2 and moving on to the finals.
That was a very intense game. It didn't even feel like it was as one-sided as it was, because both teams were just playing just that well, but Shiny Ferret was just able to win a lot more sets there to bring it home.
We'll look at these stats here. Yeah, fair few KOs coming out from the side of Bricked Up, though. 5 KOs, though, in total from Shiny Ferret as well. 158 redirects on Pokemon Fan here and 63 shots. Holy, that's quite a lot of shots there. Doboom, though, with the 6 goals, utilizing that those rolls actually very well. We saw multiple times he would make a shot, Yachikichi would like go to save it, and Doboom would just roll on top of it and then just send it right through anyway.
Yeah, the rolls and the pumpkins, they're a very persuasive tool just to get that goal in, and he was using them for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We did see some pretty solid plays though from the side of Bricked Up, some solid defense from Yachi and Brickbat. Definitely, they just didn't quite have the gas to get through the powerhouse that is Seraphim Shiny Fur. This is the team that beat every single Chikara team and every single Seraphim team in the crew battle a couple months ago. So, and they seem to definitely be on a hot streak tonight. So, very well played by them. Congrats, guys! You're going to the finals, and
we'll see how they do there.
Yeah, I will see how they do there. I don't. Let's see if do we know our other team is yet? It looks like we got. Oh yeah, it looks like we don't quite know yet. What's it? Oh yeah, the other semifinal. Okay, yeah. What is this? Yeah, let me check real quick. So yeah, this is. Yeah, okay. It's Monch, Ziddy, and Geo on. I swear I keep forgetting my Start GG password, and PSI plus Twisty. They're playing their semifinal match right now. Actually, still in progress. So whenever they are done, we will have our other finalists. But for now, that's gonna be Shiny Ferret going over to the finals. So, yeah, relatively quick games there from Ferret. Pretty dominant showing.
Definitely.
Went a lot faster, I think, than we anticipated. But I mean, hey. When you dang, I was trying to think of like a weasel pun, like a ferret pun. Like
it's pretty hard to think of on the spot.
Like when you mess with the ferret, you get the tail or something. I don't know, the fluffy tail. I don't know. I can figure it out.
Yeah, you hit it out of the park really with that one. That was.
I don't know. I didn't look. I'm kind of hungry. You know, I didn't really get to eat dinner. My dinner tonight was a bag of spicy Cheetos and like 3 Twix bars.
Yeah.
I mean,
your pun scores are really low right now. My
pun scores are low. I need to eat something, but like everyone who can cook is in this tournament. So like, what am I to do?
Okay, that was good. But yeah, no, I think both teams played really well there. I love the defense from both Ripstick and from Yachikichu. They were just hitting those goals. They're just taking those goals out of the game pretty clearly. And both forwards on both teams were making a lot of pressure. When they worked together and were passing to each other, I was seeing a lot of really good synergy and making those goals in. I just think, in this case, Shiny Ferret was just making it work a little bit more and getting it through there. But they were very close points here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Bricked Up just did not have an answer for Doboom. Like, it seemed like I mean, in game 1, we saw him on that Juno on the IME's app, and he was actively like 1v3ing them, or 1v2ing. Like, at one point, it was just Storm getting beat up by Ripstick on one side of the map, and Doboom literally just fighting the other 2 members of Bricked Up. And Pokemon Fan is kind of holding the out clear on that first game. Yeah, they just did not have an answer for the Juno. Yachi, unfortunately, Finny just does not defend against Dubu. As much as we love him, that's just not the matchup you want to be in. Especially Doboom knows that character inside and out and is going to absolutely utilize it when he can. And of course, when you have Pokemon Fan, on that Rasmus. I mean, we saw in the second game, Doboom died, and Pokemon Fan literally basically just 1v3'd for the barrier, just because he could. Might as well, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they just did not really have a solid answer for the kind of unorthodox offense that Shiny Furret runs. Like, it's different. It's different than, you know, a lot of other teams when you have, you know, forward Dubu and then like Hyper Rasmus, and then especially if you have Ripstick on either Rune or Asher, like neither of those are goalies that you're like initially like, oh yeah, I'm trained against this. It's a little bit more obscure. You know, you're used to seeing like things like Atlas or Dubu and stuff, but so you got to think a little bit differently when you play against them. And you know, the problem is that not only is it that, but they're also very good at it.
Yeah, I've definitely had the goalie against a boom before, and it's a trial by fire really to keep the ball away from the boom. Both Dubu can't chase the ball as much, but he can just set up these, I like to say Dubu sets up these hot pockets where it just keeps the core there and you have to like deal with it. So it's really good. Daboom can make advantage of that. And also if you're playing Juno, then Daboom just gets around the stage, gets the ball where it needs to go, and then uses the jump to get it in really quickly. I find that especially against those characters, you kind of just have to do your best to keep the ball out of your goal box if possible. Personally, I play a lot of Kai, so if I'm playing against that, I really just try and make it so that I don't have to try and strike War to Boom. I just can keep the ball out of there, but that's still really difficult to do, especially as many times as you need to do it against that consistent offense.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about our other potential finalist here. PSI plus Twisty. PSI won. I think they've won twice already. Specialized series, if I'm not mistaken. I know they won the last one. I think they won one before that. But they're definitely a favorite to make it to the finals. They're definitely a favorite to win. They're up against a pretty strong team right now of was it Zidium and Geo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. So actually, I just got word. We're actually gonna be streaming their second game of that semifinal. So we'll be seeing that shortly. But if I were to guess, I think PSI plus Twisty takes that, and it's gonna be PSI and Seraphim Shiny Furret in the final, which will be absolutely exhilarating if that happens. I think it'll be really good no matter which side takes it. It'll either way be a very, very tight match, but I would love to see that. And also, actually, no, never mind. I forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. It's not important.
All good, all good. I don't know as much about PSI and Twisty, but I saw their match earlier. They definitely had a very strong showing. Able to keep up the pressure with the X pick pretty quickly and just score those goals in. So if they can continue doing it, I do think it's very probable we're going to see them in the finals here against Shiny Furret.
Yeah, I think they're running they're running Alter, Cat Kupo, and Twisty today. And I mean, Alter, definitely a very strong player. Cat Kupo has had some of the I think if I was anything to describe Cat Kupo, it's just positioning. Like Cat Kupo's positioning every time I watch them play in this tournament series is like always just seems to be like super on point. And that combined with, you know, whatever the heck else they're doing. I don't remember. They do stuff. They hit puck. They
Twisty just gets in there, hits some people, and makes it happen. And once you combine all that together, it makes it work pretty well.
It makes it work pretty well, indeed. But yeah, I think we're gonna be seeing some pretty fiery matches went out in that final. But let me join this real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah.
1 second for me.
So yeah, it looks like our players are going to be readying up here relatively shortly. I think they're setting on map or something. Yeah, we got Alter, Cat, Kupo, and Twisty. And if I remember last time, PSI played like a lot of games. They were in the losers bracket, and Spooked Alter was on like 27 hours of not sleeping or something, and they managed to win. So I mean, if they're well rested tonight, I think this could definitely be a finals to remember. It looks like they actually did win game 1 against the Monch and Zitty's team. I'm not going to say the full name every time. That thing's a freaking paragraph and a half.
What's their name? I hadn't seen yet, actually.
I swear I keep forgetting my start GG password or something.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so I swear I keep forgetting my start GG.
Wait, who's the captain? Who's the captain? Who's the captain of that team? Yeah, it's Monch. Okay, it's Monch's team. For now on, I refer to them as Monch's team.
I'll respect the name. I swear I keep forgetting my start GG password.
I said it once. I'm not saying it every time. But yeah, it looks like it looks like it's gonna be Imi's app for the map. So I think we're just waiting on some players to ready up, do whatever they need to do.
If it is Imi's app, that'll be a very chaotic game. So we'll probably see the X again from Twisty, and I believe Monch will probably also be playing a very brawler character to keep the pressure up here.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be surprised we see Monch on like Julie or Zen or something.
No, it tracks.
Yeah, I'm not entirely familiar with what Geo plays, so I don't know if they have a Rasmus player on the roster. But I mean, if you can aim hook, you can make it work.
Exactly.
Curious to see how this goes. I mean, that does seem to be a popular pick for these finals games. Game 1s though, we saw it last time.
Yeah, there have been a lot of IMEs up. I didn't even consider that.
Interesting.
I can't say I'm the biggest fan of that, but I guess a lot of people like it, so it's fair.
If you play Rasmus, you like it. You know?
Yeah, I'm not a Rasmus player, so I guess I don't understand that angle, but you probably know it better than me.
Yeah, Rasmus app.
The IME handshake. Playing the Rasmus. That's all you need sometimes.
Indeed. Oh, actually, it changed. It's gonna be Taiko Temple. Looks like
Taiko Temple.
We're going back to the temple, back to the old Sandlot.
A powerful map.
Yes. Yeah. Quite literally, is a powerful. It actually has physical power. So yeah.
Yeah.
It will literally punch you around. And it looks like they actually have spooked Alter on goalie. I wasn't watching their previous game, but I want to say that's unusual, but I actually don't know. I want to say I think Alter usually plays forward.
I'm sad to admit I don't entirely remember which one of them played which last game, but we'll see how it goes for them.
Yeah, I wanted to say that one of the other two was like the goalie. I think I've seen Kupo play goalie. But I don't know. I'm curious to see where this goes. Anyway, Alter's on Luna goalie, looks like. I mean, they made it this far. I don't know what they were doing last game, if they were running the same thing or not. But if they did do a goalie switch,
Luna, so.
Well, if they did do a goalie switch, that's super based, and looks like it's gonna be a Dubu ban coming out, and Kazan ban as well.
Two very common bans on this map, so that does make sense.
Yeah, Dubu forward is quite actually powerful on this map in particular. I suppose they just didn't want to see that. Looks like Cat Kupo hovering the Finny. Very damage heavy comp. Either way, it looks like a Vice pick potentially. Yep. Very damage heavy comp coming out for the side of PSI plus Twisty. As we see Juno, Kai, and Juliet over on Monch's team.
We'll have to see how they do here, because Monch's team is a bit more balanced, but if Monch can just run the Juliet game plan, then it might be enough to keep it consistent and moving through.
Looks like a 1-2 punch glass cannon start as well. Glass cannon on Zitty, Cat, Kupo, and Spooked Alter. And a very quick double KO there. Spooked Alter left alone for the next 7 seconds as both of the forwards were taken out. But what? Did Munch just lose to air? He missed. He
Luna
missed.
does not want to be in this position. They don't get as much reward as they could off it, but they still get the goal open, and that might just be enough here for Munch to kill Luna here.
It's the kill.
A very chaotic first round, to say the least, but it looks like
Hang on. So, hold up. They get the double KO. They get the first barrier. The second barrier they just miss, but then they get it anyway. And then Monch missed the shot, killed Spooked Altar, and then took the shot.
In a way, if Juliet kills someone, is that missing the shot? It's all you really need from her.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, hey, they got the point, so I guess it worked. But Monch once again with another dash punch. Hold out though. This forwards have respawned again, but Spooked Altar having to push pretty far up to do it. Little bomb's gonna come out there as now Twisty in the top corner tries to get it out, but Geo and Monch still pushing it forward. Core flip from Ziddy sends it right back. Bit of bumper bouncing action going on here as Ziddy still forced to defend that barrier, but now Cat Kupo pushing it in the top corner will manage to finally open up Monch's team. But now Monch in the bottom corner will grab the barrier for themselves, and a bit of ping pong there. Red cores it, just sends it right in off of the dash. Set point now for Monch's
That 1-2 punch. It's putting in work for the red core there.
Quick barrier going down there. Spooked Altar does have a core flip should he need it. Unfortunate strike war loss there from Cat Kupo. Monch was able to grab that bottom barrier and just kind of gonna float in. Spooked Altar probably should have core flipped for that one. I'll say it.
Well, hindsight is 2020, but it is what it is. We'll be moving to the draft here. I was thinking PSI had a lot more of the immediate damage team, but it looks like I forgot my start GG password is really the ones getting the KOs here, and it's giving them pretty easy goal barrier breaks here for them. So it's really good for them.
Oh yeah, that demo pickup now on Monch, that's actually going to be pretty huge. Twin Drive as well coming out for Geo, and Aerials on Zidium. That's a very strong draft. Yeah, it looks like PSI did not get as strong of a draft on that one. Deadeye pickup though is nice.
Though, so yeah.
Yeah, it is nice, but Twin Drive Aerials and demo might go a little bit harder in this situation. We'll just have to see if they're able to cook on this. They did able to grab the first barrier though, but it looks like Monch is going to send it in for the double here. As they're looking to potentially keep up this offensive pressure. Spooked Altar dashing in, but unable to do much there as it just gets sent right back over to their side of the field. Monch looking for another dash punch. Doesn't get it, but will send the core back up into that top corner as Geo is staggered though. In the top, oh, Twisty though gets the KO onto Geo. Finally, an advantageous position here for the side of PSI, and that's going to be the second barrier now going down. Zidium pushing up with the dribbles, going for the potential goalie score. Can't quite find the shot, though, but manages to hold out until Geo has respawned. Gigablast to save it. Spooked Altar dashing around. Very scary dash there, but does get back in time to stop Monch from scoring, and core flips it back over, and now is Zidium with the core flip to save it against Twisty. Send it right back over, and Kupo, though, is going to be getting core flip up very shortly here. Twisty now with the pass down off that little bumper there. Shot up into the top. Cat Kupo being the one to put PSI plus Twisty onto the board.
It looks like they're pulling the momentum back into the other direction here, especially after that first kill. They were able to just keep consistent pressure and keep it up there, and it looks like I forgot my start GG password was not able to immediately bring it back there. So let's see how they go into the next point here.
Yeah, Cat Kupo does have a core flip, and Twisty will be getting theirs pretty shortly here. Cat Kupo passing it up and grabbing that bottom barrier, just shoving it into that corner. Monch is actually looking pretty hurt here. Spooked Altar going for the damage and actually sacrificing the barrier for it. Not particularly a great play, but on the defensive now, just trying to get it out of the situation. will manage to get it back over to the other side of the field, but Monch lingering around on that top side, just waiting for a spot where they can do something with the core, but Twisty able to grab that top barrier. The slimes are going to come out from Geo. A little bit of self-pass there, back pass there, actually. An unfortunate situation. Spooked Alter able to just dash in and knock it up. A little bit of mix-up there with the slimes from Geo. They had a pass up to Monch, but they chose to back pass it to themselves, and Spooked Alter capitalized on that. So well spotted there from PSI, as they're now the ones on set point. And this is looking like a reversal of the previous set, as that Zidium getting taken out and Geo and Monch just having to defend with the scraps of their stagger bar. PSI, what happened?
The immediate reversal, yeah. They were just the ones dealing the damage. So sometimes that's enough.
I mean, game one was apparently a very, very close game, so I honestly don't expect it to be much different. Super Surge pickup there from Twisty. That goes pretty hard. On the Zen Hotshot pickup, though, on the Juno is pretty big, especially on Taiko, where you have those bumpers, and it's just gonna, those slimes are just gonna freaking launch that thing if they hit one of those.
For sure. And Vice is also grabbing heavy impact here, so they're even stacking more damage, seeing if they can continue to snowball what they did here in the last game.
Well, Juliet, or what am I talking about? Luna ult on kickoff there. Geo, I said everyone else's name. Cat Koopa with the Supernova will be picking up a KO here, as Geo is dangerously low. Looking for another KO here. Potentially, they will manage to grab a barrier. Geo still having to hang back, just trying to play their life at the moment, as Zidium having to defend in this corner. Geo finally getting taken out as the barrier does go down, and Twisty with the Super Surge dash will confirm the goal here, as PSI is first on the board in this third set.
Couple of interesting interactions there, but PSI was able to bring it in, especially with the striker advantage there. It's sometimes all you need. Oh, but a very great use of the hot shot here to, oh, wow. Geo running this game pretty easily, running the hot shot into the middle to get both barriers, and then immediately jumping in for the perfect shot past Alter.
Yeah, if there was a Steam achievement for get a goal in 6 seconds with no one else's help, Geo would have gotten it right there. Now the slime's coming out, Julio coming out. Supernova though to defend. Monch with an unfortunate evade a little bit too early and just kind of had to eat that Supernova. So going to be kind of low for a little while. Going to have to play their life as Twisty has gone back and looks for the kill. Will secure it with the Zen ult as it's one barrier to one barrier, and Cat Koopa in a very favorable position right here. Core Flip's coming up for PSI as they're just pushing up in this top side. Corvo coming out, will grab that barrier. Twisty still maintaining theirs. Pass from Alter. Can't quite find it just yet. It's a little bit too far away. But Twisty is ready to use it when they can, but burns it on the air, unfortunately, as Cat Koopa gets taken out by the Juliet, and Twisty is hurt, but with the rebound!
Wow.
The predict from Twisty!
Very good prediction from Twisty there.
Yeah, saw the core going into that corner and said, yeah, I'm just going to dash onto the out clear. So if Zidium goes up with it, it just goes into the goal. And it paid off big. That's going to put...
Very good trust in Alter there to get it in the right position for that to work.
Yeah, now Alter with core flip just in case, as there's one barrier to one barrier. Twisty able to take down the barrier and the goalie here. It is just the forwards for the side of Monch's team, and a lot of damage coming out from Twisty onto Monch. And yeah, there's just not a lot you can do right there. Twisty able to once again grab that goal and the second set here for PSI.
It looks like they changed the scales here in terms of the damage output. PSI is now the one putting in a lot more of those KOs, giving them a much bigger advantage throughout a lot of these points. So I don't know. We'll have to see if Monch's team can bring it back on their end, get a lot more of those Juliet kills, and start changing the scales yet again.
That spec training pickup onto Cat Koopa, though, is kind of big. We've seen that Supernova come out a few times now and be absolutely devastating. So if Monch's team can't manage to evade it, can't manage to get away from it, it could actually be pretty scary here going into what could be this final set. But two barriers going down very quickly as it's Geo and Monch looking to apply some aggression here. Zidium trying to send it back up to a Twisty, trying to hold it down for now. Monch is kind of hurt over on the side of PSI, but still managing to play for their life, still trying to maintain control. Spooked Altar, nice little clear there, and Monch does get staggered but pushed up into the top and is able to strike where Spooked Altar for the goal, actually.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think they definitely were having a lot more of the power advantage, but unfortunately Monch just got hit into the perfect position to strike war there, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, I mean, when you have literally triple-sized Juliet, Monch is just absolutely massive right now, so strike warring him is almost not really an option. You just kind of got to keep it away from his vicinity, or do that. Just snipe him off the map.
The option is just to snipe Monch instead. That works perfectly fine.
Bigger size does mean bigger hitbox, and you can die easier. Cat Kupo, though, able to grab the barriers. Pass! No pass, though. Unable to grab that bottom barrier, unfortunate. But one is good for now. Looking to brawl Geo for a bit, though, here. Geo having to spend basically all of their energy just to stay alive, and is still very hurt. But Cat Kupo not looking too great themselves. Corfum coming out from Zidium, send it back over. Monch able to grab that barrier as Geo once again just trying to play for their life. Cat Kupo able to pick up the barrier and open up Monch's team now. Little snipe there from Spooked Altar as Cat Kupo is taken out, and it's up to Twisty to find the shot, and does so right into the bottom. 1-1 now.
Yeah. On top of getting that point there, PSI has the resource advantage here. So if they continue to push that, it's going to make it a lot easier for them to continue scoring here.
Yeah, Spooked Altar, both barriers are down, but does have core flip just in case. Eject button's up from the midfield, and that's the goalie getting taken out once again. The bomb coming out as Twisty looking for a shot with the Zen ult. Can't quite find it here, though, but Cat Kupo sending it into the top. Twisty looking for something, but the slime from Geo is going to be able to save it for now. Pass down to Cat Kupo into the corner. Dash from Spooked Altar is just going to hit air, though, unfortunately. All three members of Monch's team are back alive and looking to make an offensive push here. Cat Kupo tries to set it up. Pass up to Monch. Looks for the shot. Can't quite find it. There it is, but Spooked Altar with the core flip sends it right back, but Geo with the jump sends it right back to Monch, who's able to dash punch it through, and now it's set point for Monch's team.
Yeah, very good core flip there, but the Juno Slimes combined with the powerful Juliet dash punch are just enough to continue the offense and push it up finally, so.
First barrier going down here. Oh, second barrier going down here now. 1-1 in terms of barriers here. Spooked Altar dashing in to apply something. Just kind of holding it in the corner for now, trying to find a way to get it around Monch and back up to Twisty. A little bit of strike war pass there up to Cat Kupo, trying to look for something in this top corner, but Zidium holds it down. Spooked Altar with the dash in the midfield, sending it back over to Twisty into the bottom. Is going to be able to grab that second barrier here, but now it's Geo's turn to try and get it over to Monch. Spooked Altar, though, plays it very well, keeps it in the corner and away from the giant Juliet. Definitely a menace at this stage of the game, especially. Just playing patiently here, but good pass from Geo to get it away from Spooked Altar and up to Monch to actually grab that barrier. And Twisty now with the core flip is going to Zen ult in, core flips, and with a passive sends it right into the top. Beautiful little combo there from Twisty. Match point for PSI.
Just like Asher says, he saw the angle and took the shot, and sometimes that's really all you need.
Yeah, sometimes that is... Oh, that and like mashing every button known to mankind, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's more of the
didn't quite hit the corner angle, so it just ended up bouncing around a bit, and Geo and Monch are still keeping this offense up as Monch is just looking for these shots, but PSI is managing to hold it down. Supernova is going to come out, but Giga Blast from Zidium sends it right back. Cat Kupo finally having just core flip, just get it out of the situation, but Zidium just sends it right back.
A great barrage from Zidium to keep it back.
Yeah, PSI's having a little bit of trouble getting anything going, but finally able to get some sort of offense to grab that barrier and get it off of their side. Monch does have core flip, though. Geo could be getting taken out here potentially, but this is a dangerous situation. Core flip from Monch burns the punch, and off the rebound actually is going to be able to send it in, and that's Monch's team actually taking that set and bringing us into another set 5.
The size of the punch, that's just sometimes enough to get it in there. A lot
So
of
we got-
interesting picks here in the draft.
Yeah, we got team player on the board. Definitely a strong pickup, but Knife's Edge on the Juliet, those dash punches, definitely gonna be scary. Spooked Alter going for that team player. That's gonna be the second spark. Oh, sorry, the third spark going over to Twisty. That's actually pretty big. That's power, agility, and cooldown now on Twisty. Chrono over to Geo for that jump length. They do have Twin Drive, so that's actually pretty big. And Missile Prop on the Kai, and Reverb on the Cat Kupo. It's fine. Not much else to pick from. But this is it. Set 5, and the bomb's going to come out and just absolutely nuke Munch off of the field, and that's going to be a barrier going down for it. 2 barriers going down for it. Massive position here for PSI, as they're just going to be able to send it right in. Twisty with the Super Surge dash to secure it. First on the board in set 5.
The very powerful combos between Luna and Vice are just destroying their health, and then once you get it there, all you have to do is get it in the perfect position, and they got it there to Twisty, and it worked out perfectly for them.
And now the slimes are coming out. Cat Kupo sending it up to Twisty, though. Once again, the Super Surge dash able to secure that barrier. And now they're just looking for the gold core flip coming out. Just sends it a very sharp angle right into the bottom there. Brilliant shot from Twisty. Match point for PSI, as so far, I think only 30 seconds have elapsed in this final set. And PSI is already here.
They've been running the offense. An unfortunate placement there by Monch is going to get Juliet taken out by the Vice ult.
Yeah, mini ult goes hard, especially with that spec training.
Spec training and heavy impact, making it work.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Cat Kupo does have a core flip up now. We'll see if they can make any big use of it here. Spooked Alter needs to get it away from Geo, away from Munch. Core flip comes out here. And Twisty with the position. Use the dash to get down into there to win that strike war. Able to get the goal. And that's the game. And that is the bracket. That's PSI plus Twisty going into the finals to fight Seraphim Shiny Furret.
What an incredible game.
Twisty, yeah, deserved MVP on that one. 9 goals, 1 assist, 20,000 damage, 38 shots, 122 redirects. Kind of the Zentaro GOAT right there. They don't know he's Borg.
No, yeah, after that first game, Twisty was definitely really running the offense there and was just working amazingly with Cat Kupo's damage to just continue getting it past them, and they were able to really snowball that into a victory here.
Yeah, some very well placed shots from Twisty that whole time, and some solid KOs as well. Really from both sides, but those double KOs at the beginning from Monch's team were kind of wild. It happened twice. It happened twice, but PSI definitely got their game together after that, and that last set just showed. I mean, they just really kind of played out of their minds. Solid drafting. Solid positioning, just solid striking all around.
No, yeah, they started making it consistent, and that's sometimes all you really need. It works out for them.
Yeah, so that's going to be PSI plus Twisty going into our grand finals to fight Seraphim Shiny Furret for all the marbles and the title of the champions of Seraphim Specialized 5. Like I said earlier, PSI, I think they've won 2 of these previously. So can they make it 3? I'm pretty sure they won 2 of these. I don't want to be mistaken. I know they won the last one.
They won an amount of these, whether that's 0, 2, 20.
No, they definitely won at least one. They've won at least one. They've
won at least one.
If they win this one, they'll be 2 in a row, at least.
Know this, folks. They've won at least one. They're going to try to win at least 2 with this, but we'll see if Shiny Furret can prevent that from happening and take it home themselves. I really do like the Luna goalie there, though, from Alter. Alter really made it work personally, from what I saw.
Yeah, I definitely did. There were definitely some times where, like, What was I say? Yeah, there was some times where the dash did not pan out very well, and something was lost because of it. But I mean, overall, like it did work. Like they did win the match. So clearly they're doing something. They're doing
they made it work.
right.
I think it was definitely those damage picks going into the second game. It started giving them a lot more power on the ranged game, and I think it's definitely a big risk with Luna. The dashes can sometimes really throw you off and put you in bad positions, but they definitely started minimizing that risk closer to the farther into the game. And it worked out for them because it just allowed them to put on that continuous pressure and get it to the forwards to make it work.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, forwards are doing a lot of work that match. Looks like they've changed up their roster a little bit going into these finals, but the players... Oh, it looks like Spooked Altar actually says, yeah, he's not a goalie player. Yeah, I was confused by that, but yeah, that tracks. That makes sense. Okay.
You know, after that game, could have fooled us. You know.
Yeah, could have fooled us, but yeah, no, definitely well played though. Regardless, certainly entertaining. But I think we're gonna take like a short break, very short break, and then we're gonna be getting into our grand finals. So we'll be back in like 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere, because up next is the grand finals. PSI versus Seraphim Shiny for it. You do not. We are back. Going into our grand finals here. PSI plus Twisty versus Seraphim Shiny Fur. This was the matchup I was hoping for, because this is going to be freaking epic. Our first game of our best of 3 grand finals is on the basically at this point what is game 1 map for every single best of 3 IMES app. Interesting pattern, but yeah, right before this, right before this, Max said to me, he looked me in the eye, he said, the map lineup for this is crazy. He said it goes IMES app into Tycho into Clarion. I hope we go into game 3. So
it'll be quite intense if we get there. I'd love to see it.
So for Max's sake, let's see if we can bring this into a game 3.
It's all for Max, baby.
We do it for Max. We do everything for Max except make BRB screens.
All right, so
we don't do that apparently.
Daboom is losing Juno this time, but PSI is going to be losing out on Zentaro. Twisty definitely showed how powerful Zentaro can be in that last game, so I'm not surprised. But we are going to see Twisty back on the X here, so
yeah.
That is very fair.
Yeah, notably, if you haven't noticed, Cat Kupo has been subbed out for Doxy this match, so we'll see how this goes. Spooked Altar on that Rasmus goalie, notably confirmed, not a goalie player. So we'll see how this goes, as Ripstick is going to be on the Asher, Pokemon Fan on the Kazan, and Daboom on Kai. I don't think I've actually seen him play Kai before.
I have seen Daboom play Kai a couple times. I've played with him on it, so he has been working on it.
Yeah, I've seen it once. I think I played against him like once when we were just like messing around. But he does definitely have it up his sleeve. That being said, quick barrier taken here. PSI able to grab that first one, and actually KO coming out there from Ripstick. Twisty getting taken out, and now it's all Pokemon Fan on the offense, able to grab that barrier. Daboom pushing up into that goal box, looking for a potential shot here. Receives the pass, brings out the barrage, but Spooked Altar's able to clear it for now. And Ripstick gets another KO, sends out the path splitter, sorry, and immediately kills Twisty again.
Asher might be the secret Rasmus of this map, at least with how Ripstick is playing her right now.
Twisty alive once again. Pokemon Fan immediately going to town on them, though, just beating them up. Ripstick core flipping it away, sending over to Pokemon Fan. Trying to control Spooked Altar, though, is going to pick up a kill onto Daboom here, as Ripstick's going to have to strike Ward out of there, out of this situation, but gets shrunk and Doxy just sends it right through. First point on the board for PSI.
I find this game really interesting because Pokemon Fan is not playing Erasmus on this map like they did in previous matches, and also finally we get to see the Ripstick Asher goalie again. I don't know whether Ripstick got to play Asher in pools, but from what we've seen on stream, the Asher's been getting banned left and right, so it's good to see that Ripstick's getting to play the main goalie again.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's come to our attention that Doxy is actually using a banned skin. So it's not a remake thing, but I think they lose their next ban according to the rules or something. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that, but it doesn't really matter.
We'll find out in due time.
Just wanted to acknowledge that it is actually a banned skin. So we'll leave that up to the tournament max to figure that out. But in the meantime,
powerful on 100% max.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, PSI is on set point here with energy, and Twisty gets a very early KO with that bull rush. Absolutely beautiful there. Core flip coming out from Doxy, but Ripstick is there to block it, sends out the pass splitter for some insurance. Bit of strike war going on, and Twisty's able to grab that barrier. Ripstick does have a core flip should things get sticky in this final point potentially. Now it's Boom on the bottom, trying to hold it. Ripstick having to burn the core flip there as 2 KOs come out. Spooked Ultra taking out Pokemon Fan, who took out Twisty just before that. Now Ripstick just kind of dribbling it around, trying to maintain some control. The beam comes out, though, from Doxy, shrinks Ripstick, and gets the goal. That'll be PSI picking up the first set.
Those Era right clicks have been making a lot of work. 2 of those goals, at least, were just Era dribbling it in with the right click. So the primary is making it work here.
Oh, that spec training on the board.
The spec training.
Ultra's just hovering it. Let's see if Ripstick gonna let it through. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Looks like Ripstick is scaling here. We're also going to get 1-2 punch on Kazan, which is definitely an interesting pick. And the X gets quick strike, so a lot of powerful picks all around the board, as well as Eric picking up prime time. So we're going to see a lot more people getting shrunk.
Definitely going to be going hard here. Oh, I don't know if we pointed out, it was a Super Surge and Prize Fighter start. Ripstick and Spooked Alter took Prize Fighter. Everyone else took Super Surge. And now Boom passing up to Pokemon Fan in the top corner, looking for the shot, finds it there onto the top side of that barrier, as the ball is still in for its possession here, trying to get it out. A little hook there from Pokemon Fan. Very nice, very well done. Yeah, sends it right in to the goal. Spooked Ultra could not quite land the hook, but that's gonna be the first point now for Seraphim Shiny Furret that they've gotten in this game. Coming here in the second set. Bit of a little ping pong there as Ripstick's able to take out Twisty once again. Is Twisty not having a great time this game? Seeing a lot of that death timer. Just keep getting taken out mostly by Ripstick, yeah. who is significantly higher leveled than Twisty right now, but Pokemon Fan not looking too great here as Twisty's going to actually be able to pick up that KO, but Ripstick picks up another KO in response. Says
Ripstick is feeding on their XP this game.
I'm taking out, if you take out my midfielder, I'm taking out your midfielder, so.
For sure.
But now both of them are back up again. Spooked Ultra does have a core flip just in case, but it looks like they'll be able to clear it out of there. No problem. Ripstick pushing up to the midfield though. Playing a little aggressive here, trying to keep this momentum going as Boom able to secure that barrier finally with the barrage as we enter overtime now. Bull rush from Twisty hits both Pokemon Fan and Ripstick and just pushes it right in. Very well done there from Twisty. That Super Surge X actually pretty huge.
Sometimes the best path is just straight forward, especially when you're playing X with the Super Surge. All right, Boom gonna chase the ball here, but it's gonna come back to Boom there, and perfect for the goal lock here.
Twisty dashing in and looking to pick up a barrier of their own as Doxy in the bottom corner here. Ripstick having to burn the core flip, but just didn't quite have anywhere to send that. Having to dribble it around and get it out of there, but Pokemon Fan, or sorry, Boom getting taken out there Unfortunate situation here for Furret, as Pokemon fans just gonna have to hook it around and try and maintain control of this thing, pushing up, using the Kazan jump to actually get over the hole. But now Doboom is alive once again and is trying to get it past Doxy. Pokemon fan looking for the little hook, can't quite find it there. But with Spooked Ultra pushing up, it's looking like an aggressive push as Twisty is able to win that Strike War and send it in. PSI now has 2 points on this set.
2-1. Let's see if Shiny Furret can bring it back here and go to the 5th point of the set here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but yeah, Shiny Furret's going to have to basically make almost a full reverse sweep, as PSI has been playing very strong this game. A lot of KOs coming out, but PSI has just managed to hold it down. Spooked Ultra holding it down pretty well on that Rasmus goalie, despite being off roll here. A nice little save there as well. Doxy and Pokemon fan both been getting their core flips up here in this round, and Spooked Ultra, great little hook there to keep Doboom away from that core to go and save it. And core flip from Doxy is blocked by Ripstick. Pokemon fan core flipping it right back around, but needs to get some kind of offense going here, but can't get it through Spooked Ultra, who's pushed up a bit. Unfortunate base strike there, but that's a KO coming out, and that's going to be the point. Doboom getting the credit for that one, as Furret managed to bring it all together, find the cracks in PSI's armor, and get some points on the board.
Yeah, Spooked Ultra, the not goalie player, has really been keeping up the defense, but it was unfortunately that one little mistake near the end there that gave Shiny Furret the momentum to really bring it back for that point.
Now in this bottom corner though, PSI able to get it out and actually send it around to the top. Ripstick having a rush back to try and save that one and burning the core flip there, but Twisty sending it right back down to Doxy. Pass Splitter comes out to defend that bottom side. Very tight defense there, but Furret manages to hold it down, as now Spooked Ultra sending it back to Twisty, who's gonna core flip it, get it past Ripstick, but unfortunately missed the angle and hit the bumper instead. But that works
just
too.
Floats in there, yeah.
Spooked Ultra getting the credit for that one. It just kind of floats in. So unpunished, I suppose. A little Kaz there from Twisty, but
it was really close. Ripstick's defense was really tight near the end there. It just unfortunately didn't pan out here.
Yeah, looks like we got Glass Cannon going over to Alter. Aerials on the Kai. Ripstick goes for Spark of Agility. Does have Spark of Focus. Yeah, it does have Spark of Focus. We'll let the demo fall over to the X though. Manu going over the Era, and Egoist on Kazan.
Although with Spark of Strength also spent on this draft here, Ripstick does have less chances to scale, so they're really going to want to keep the point up and hopefully maybe even get the 3rd Spark.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, they're going to have to try and take this set, because otherwise that's going to be game 1. Going over to PSI, and I mean, obviously Furret aren't necessarily going to want that. Barrier going down here is Twisty now pushing in, and with the bell ringer, it's just going to force it right in there.
In the right position.
I love that X emote.
It's definitely a very powerful X emote, and they're using it to their full strength in this game.
Oh,
Ripstick was not affected by the X emote.
Is not affected by the X emote. Went for the back clear afterwards, and unfortunately kind of hit his own barrier. But doesn't matter. Pokemon fans able to pick up that barrier as well. Pass down to Doboom as they're looking for a shot here. Ripstick does have core flip up in the midfield, burning it here, bounces it off the hole, looking for an angle, but Spooked Ultra and Doxy still managed to hold it down. But now Twisty with the XX Maximus activated manages to find the shot up into the top. PSI on match point here. Absolutely. My brain stopped working. Playing good. I don't know. Playing good this game.
Gonna have to pull out something amazing here to keep the game up. So let's see if they are gonna work it now.
Yeah, PSI looking very strong this game. Furret will manage to grab that first barrier, and unfortunate angle there from Alter. Looks like sent it a little bit backwards after getting hit by the Giga Blast. I'm not sure if that was the Giga Blast actually that hit it.
I'm not sure. It might have bounced off the doors there, but still, Doboom with a very good Giga. I've given Doboom the honorary title of temporary Giga Goat, and Doboom's making full use of it here, to say the least.
Yeah, Twisty looking staggered here. Spooked Altar goes for the hook, can't quite land it here as Twisty is forced to retreat. Spooked Altar though, because I mean, he's a forward player, so he's able to kind of convert into that offensive role pretty well. Which I mean, on Rasmus is something that you can definitely do, especially on Imi's app or like a a map that isn't like absolute trash. And beautiful hook there, but a core flip from Doxy finds the goal, and that's game 1 going over to PSI.
There you go. Pretty clean sweep there for PSI, making it work on Imi's app. I definitely agree with what you said earlier, though. Alter is making a good use of the balance between both defense and offense here. That is why it really made good sense for earlier for Alter to play that Luna eject button goalie. It's a character that can manage to do that, and Rasmus, especially on Imi's app, can do the same thing. So it's been working out pretty well for them so far. And if we go and check out the stat screen here, Ripstick with the 6 KOs. Pretty powerful number there for a goalie, Asher especially.
Pretty much all of them onto Twisty as well, so.
Twisty's been taking the brunt of it, but it didn't matter in this case. They were able to save themselves long enough to make more goals in this case, so it worked out for them.
Yeah, certainly. A lot of damage coming off of Twisty as well. 16k in a pretty short game. That's pretty impressive. Doxy, though, with the 100 redirects, holding it down there in that midfield. A bit of an off comp there from Furret. We don't see the Kazan too often, and certainly don't see the Kai on Duboom very often. So
they were definitely looking to switch it up there, although unfortunately it didn't work out. You do wonder if they're going to go back to what they know in this next game now that they've tried it.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I think is it correct to say that PSI loses their ban for this game because of the skin? Yeah, okay, so PSI is not actually going to be getting a ban because Doxy was using the Dream Era skin, which is banned. So the ruling is that they're going to lose their ban for this match. So a bit unfortunate situation there, but we'll see if Furret can hopefully take a little bit of advantage of that and kind of get what the comp that they want. I imagine Duboom wasn't looking to play Dubu on Imi's app, but going into Tycho, Dubu forward very strong, as we said earlier, and looks like they're just be able to get it with basically no repercussions here. So we'll see how this pans out for them.
We'll see if we can bring it to that Game 3 Clarion test chambers. Still, yet again, coming up, possibly.
Yeah. Let's run it back into Game 3. But no, actually looks like Doxy's getting a sub back out for Cat Kupo.
Interesting.
So we'll be seeing the team that we saw previously win dominated on Tycho Tempo against Monch and Friends just a game ago. So looks like all players are ready, so we should be jumping into this pretty shortly here. And there we go.
We're going in. I'm pretty excited. I've been really enjoying Tycho Temple since it's been releasing. I think it leads into some really fun games, so I think the same thing is going to happen here with these two teams. Ooh.
All right, looks like we got Spooked Altar hovering that Luna goalie again. Seems to like it on this map.
Seemed to work on the last time they played this map, so.
So let's see what Furret is going to bring out for their ban here. Looks like Zentaro, once again, just not letting Twisty have what they want. No ban from PSI, obviously. But looks like we're going to be getting at Luna once again. Spooked Altar Twisty, probably opting into the X. Yep. Pretty quick there. Duboom on that Dubu. Asher on Ripstick. All tracks makes sense. Cat Kupo over that Vice that we saw him play earlier. And looks like Pokemon Fan actually going for the Kai this time.
Interesting.
So we will see how this goes. Pokemon Fan does have a pretty solid Kai in the pocket. Ripstick coming in with boots, and it looks like Peak Performance and Knife's Edge was the starting awakening. Knife's Edge on everyone except for Cat Kupo and Ripstick, who took Peak. Barrier here going down now. Pokemon Fan in the top corner. Passes down to Daboom. Finds the shot. Well-timed shot there. Saw Alter walk out of the way. And the Giga Goat Pokemon Fan received the pass. Daboom kind of hit it into the middle and the middle of the field, and Pokemon Fan just sniped that right in.
The path is transferable.
Yeah. For it coming out a little bit stronger on this one. We'll see if they can keep this up for the set. They managed to grab this other barrier. Daboom with the roll into the middle. Sends it right back in to the little pocket as the pumpkins come out into this
hot
top
pocket
side. The log comes out as the fight goes on, and they manage to grab that barrier, but the nuke comes out and Daboom is taken out for this, but Pokemon Fan with the barrage will secure the goal anyway.
Very fast goals here by Shiny Ferret. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Okay, this time Alter starting the offense.
Pass from Ripstick, though, up to Pokemon Fan. Preserved that momentum on the core and just leads right into a big double play there. Spooked Alter does have core flip. Should they need this, Daboom is going to get bounced around the map and take it out once again. That forward Dubu does not have a lot of stamina, and this will allow PSI to grab that second barrier. Spooked Alter now looking for a pass here. Pokemon Fan interrupting with the Giga, but Spooked Alter going to the bottom. Back pass there from Twisty, actually. to keep it safe. Spooked Alter having a further core flip here. And Twisty also
another one to keep it up
as well. To try and keep it out. The Pokemon Fan, with the dribble, finds it anyway. That was a series of events, to be sure. That's going to be Furret taking set 1, 3-0.
That was, yeah, this time instead of Twisty getting hit around, it looked like Daboom was the one getting hit around this time, but they were definitely able to push a much stronger offense. I really like Pokemon Fan's positioning was very good, and the lateral passing between Daboom and Pokemon Fan really just sold the deal, especially with how they were confirming the goals, with the Kai barrage especially. That was putting in a lot of work here.
Yeah, this draft looking pretty decent. Everyone's kind of getting what they want here. That team player certainly going to go pretty hard on Spooked Alter, and extra special on Daboom.
Extra
also
special.
Very notable. So we'll see if he can stay alive long enough to really utilize those pumpkins, bring it out here, and that's going to lead into a double play here. Grab both barriers. So now Cat Kupo pass. Hold it down. I think that was a misclick, but it's still funny.
It's still very, very funny, to be sure.
Now Daboom with the dribbles. Ripstick pushing way up here to keep that core control and send it back to Daboom, who finds the shot and puts Furret on the board once again, as this is looking like a reverse of what we saw last game. Furret much more comfortable, it seems, with this comp on this map than they were last time.
We saw the Dubu roll earlier in some of the previous Shiny Furret games, and it's working out here really well again. Although might not if Daboom dies again, so we gotta watch out.
Pokemon Fan though, Pokemon Fan with these double barriers, it's been consistent. The pumpkins come out.
Daboom getting completely eviscerated by the Visol, but it does not matter. Daboom with the final martyr act sends the core into the goal, getting the second point here this set.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Twisty now in the bottom with a little help from the bomb is gonna pull out a double barrier of their own, but Daboom brings out the pumpkins to get the double barrier right in return from Alter having a core flip to get out of there. Twisty with the core flip now sending it back in on the top is Cat Kupo on the bottom. Does have core flip. Not pushing up here though, doesn't need to because the pass up to Twisty popped the Axe Maximus. It's gonna be enough to put PSI on the board.
Yeah, try to use the evade there to avoid the Vice secondary, but unfortunately that put Ripstick a little bit behind, and Twisty was able to capitalize really well on that.
Yeah, Cat Kupo still has core flip though. He's gonna pop the supernova here. Daboom pushing that bottom corner with the logs. He's gonna be able to grab that second barrier. Soup's gonna come out here. Looking pretty low. The bomb's gonna come out, and that manages to survive barely. managed to survive barely, but the rocket into the bouncer will be enough as now Ripstick has become the new forward. Pushes up. Unfortunate bouncer there, sends it backwards, but still playing up, maintaining control until Duboom is respawned. There we go, and keeps the barrier up in time. Ripstick and Pokemon Fan, the absolute goats, held that down, and they get the goal. The teamwork, the synergy between them is unmatched.
Yeah, they were not looking to have a repeat of the last game. They're looking to change it up, and it's been great to see them work together. Pokemon Fan consistently getting that offensive push. Duboom consistently dying, but also consistently keeping it up there. It's been working out really well for them.
Ah, Stagger Swagger. Finally, my beloved.
Duboom needs it.
Duboom.
Hopefully that keeps Duboom a little bit longer in the game here. But we are also going to get both Twin Drive and Spark of Strength for Luna and Vice respectively, so they're going to be putting on more damage. Twisty's going to be able to go in more with the Super Surge. And it looks like also Pokemon Fan picking up prime time here, so their pressure is going to be even more pressuring than previously thought.
The soup coming
As
out,
we can see here.
coming out. Both barriers go down for PSI. Ripstick still managing to hold it down, getting back up to Duboom, utilizing the bouncers here, and Ripstick pushing up into the midfield. Big offensive push potentially, but Spooked Alter and Cat Kupo managed to hold it down, trying to get it back up to Twisty. Pops the X Maximus and grabs that barrier. But now Ripstick sending it up to Pokemon Fan. Duboom in the top corner with the roll once again. Finds the shot. That top corner with the roll has been working out very well.
It really has. The Duboom rolls are just one of the biggest mix-ups. Normally, you really have to get it by getting passes between two forwards, but Duboom can sometimes just force it on his own with the roll, and Duboom's been taking full advantage of that.
Now it looks like Pokemon Fans gonna be able to grab a barrier here and push for the second one potentially here. Maybe utilize that prime time. Nope. Supernova comes out. Spooked Ultra managed to save it off the rebound though, but Duboom in the bottom corner brings out the soup, brings out the log, but PSI still hold it. Solid defense here, but the roll, the almighty roll will be enough. Duboom finally able to secure that barrier. And unfortunate loss there from Ripstick. The bottom barrier is going to be going down, and Duboom is taken out. This is pretty big. Pokemon Fan trying to hold it down. Coreflip takes Pokemon Fan, but the core is still not in the goal yet. Twisty does have Coreflip, though, in the top pass down to Cap Kupo. Passes back up, and Spooked Ultra capitalizes, though, with the dash. PSI on the board. What an incredible sequence of events there from both teams, really.
Broly.
Immediate bomb there from Spooked Alter. Duboom having to spend some of that energy. Will grab the bottom barrier with the pumpkins though, and now in this bottom corner with the roll. Spooked Alter though says, I've seen that trick before. Manages to save that one, and Twisty with the Bull Rush Core Flip will pick up a barrier of their own. But now Duboom in the top corner looking to pick up the second barrier and open up this goal, but can't quite find it here. Pokemon Fan give him another try and will grab the barrier, but dies for it in the process. Now Ripstick pushing up into the forward position once again. Unfortunately, the puck gets past him though, and it will take that second barrier. Core Flip from Ripstick hits the bumper. Oh, poor shot. Unfortunately, puts him back on the back foot, but they're able to get it back out. Duboom has respawned. Pumpkins come out. Incredible save by Spooked Ultra to keep it out of there, and Cat Kupo Supernova comes out to get the core and kill Pokemon Fan. And now it's Ripstick on the defense, trying to get it away from Twisty and Cat Kupo, but Twisty with a Bull Rush takes out Ripstick. It's just Duboom, and that's PSI's chance to grab that second point. Set point now, and in set 3, the cusp of greatness, Seraphim Shiny Fur at almost 3-0'd, but it's set point now for PSI and anyone's game still.
The Boom, again, taking a lot of damage in these games. The Booms definitely has a target painted on their back, and luckily, though, they're back on the stagger. They're keeping it up with the Pumpkins. Ripstick playing a much more offensive game, and Duboom getting the kill with the roll. Perfect, allowing them to get the second barrier here. Alter still has the core flip, though.
Over the pass to Pokemon Fan into the Giga.
And that unfortunate dash.
Yeah,
is going to allow them to get a pretty quick goal in.
Spooked Alter tapped into the Luna brain cell and said, yes, I fly today.
It's definitely a very big trap for Luna players to fall into. I've been there myself, so I completely get it.
But a pass now to Duboom in the bottom corner, brings out the pumpkins to grab that bottom barrier. Looks like this top barrier as well. It's gonna be falling. Spooked Ultra does have that core flip up though. Once again, that
Great right click by Ripstick here to get through.
Yeah. Supernova coming out from Cat Kupo. Duboom is taken out by Twisty there. And core flip from Spooked Ultra grabs that bottom barrier. It's like Twisty looks like trying to capitalize to grab that bottom one. But Ripstick's able to get it out for now. Dashes up with the core flip in the midfield. But Cat Kupo core flips it right back. Duboom is back alive once again and trying to play some offense here. Rolls in, can't quite grab it. Ripstick though with the dribble sends it back up. The bomb interrupts it though. And now it's Twisty. All looking for something, but Ripstick finds the clear out. There. But Spooked Ultra sends it right back, and now it's Cat Kupo and Twisty. Can't quite find anything as Ripstick gets pushed up into the goalie box. Ripstick is the new forward Pokemon holding it down on defense. Ripstick has returned. No, he hasn't. He's going right back up. He's going right back up. Okay, it looks like now they've returned to their positions. Pokemon fans back in that midfield. Looking to try and get it to Duboom here. Cat Kupo is in the way. Ripstick now pushing back up, but Spooked Ultra with the dash is able to get it back through him, and now Duboom with the dribble into the soup. Spooked Ultra saves it with the rocket though, but that's going to be enough. Pokemon fan with the barrage into the bottom side of the corner. That's going to be Seraphim Shiny Furret taking game 2, and we, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into a game 3 on Clarion Corp.
Oh, in a Clarion Court, baby. It's funny because we got Alter here, the not goalie player, playing goalie, and we got Ripstick, the goalie player, moving up, making those risky forward plays, and it looks like it panned out here.
Yeah, and I mean, Alter with 112 redirects, and 44 saves, you know, 3 KOs as well. I mean, you know,
the KOs, yeah.
Not to be slouched at, you know, not goalie player, but you could have fooled me, you know. Yeah, definitely went hard. Seraphim Shiny Furret though, very much turned the gas back on that game. Complete opposite of what we saw on the IMEZAP round. So going to Clarion, this is anyone's match. I mean,
it really is.
I have no idea what to expect here. I mean, both teams are getting their ban this game. So, you know, obviously that's a pretty big factor as well.
I do wonder after that game who PSI is going to try to ban. I feel that all 3 members of the Furret team played really strong characters there, so it's difficult to just choose one to try and really upend their whole game plan. Especially on Clarion, a map that really changes up quite a lot due to all the different forms. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, we'll see. I imagine it's going to be probably a Zen ban from Furret once again. That seems to be working pretty well for them.
For sure.
But let's see what PSI has to say about this. Juno ban coming out. All right, and Zen ban once again. Yep. All right, that tracks.
Looks about right. Okay, interesting. But we might. Yeah, I feel like we're probably going to see the Dubu come out again. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
I'm curious what we're gonna see though from especially Pokemon fan here. Okay, we're gonna see the Kai again. It looks like PSI is picking up their previous comp again. We'll have to see how that works out on Clarion, but it looks like we're getting the same comp overall from both teams. So very interesting here.
Here we go for all the marbles. Grand Finals, Game 3. PSI versus Seraphim Shiny Furret for the title of champion. Seraphim Specialized 5. Well, let's run it back. It's specialized training. Peak performance start. Everyone took spec training except for Ripstick and Duboom. And a first barrier going down. Shiny Furret grabbing that first one. As we are on the I forget what they actually call this variation. I just call it the era one. I just call it by the character.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I usually do as well.
Yeah, I think it's like the, I don't know, I won't say like the anomaly or something, but I don't just remember. I don't remember what it's called.
It's the one where they can get big, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't come into play here because Duboom is gonna make the Dubu roll work yet again, getting it past them pretty quickly.
Yeah, Duboom with these rolls.
We're going to the bouncy
when they can get up into that top corner, it really works pretty well as we're now on bouncy pads, the map.
We're here at the
Worst
bounce
map.
house, and unfortunately,
we're now on the bad map variant that nobody likes. That's what it's called.
What do you mean? It's the best one. Unfortunately, all right. Well, it looks like Pokemon Fan is back, but both goal barriers are down. It's back to Daboom though, so we're gonna have to see if the Dubu can make anything work here. It's gonna come back out of the way though. A lot of core flips available, so if PSI can get the offense back over to the side. Oh, but unfortunately, they're losing the barriers. Daboom single-handedly making it work.
And Corflip from Twisty right into the top side, avoided the Asher primary 1-1 in our first set.
Yep, the resources here very well used by Twisty, and they still have 2 whole core flips, much more than what Shiny Ferret has, so they're going to be able to make a lot of use of that.
As we run into the Atlas variant, that's going to be a quick 2 barriers getting taken down here from Seraphim Shiny Ferret. Ripstick looking very low, getting taken out here as well. It's just Daboom and Pokemon Fan. They managed to grab 1 barrier here. Daboom with a bit of dribble play here. Cat Kupo core flipping it to get it away from there. And it's going to be taking a lot of damage. It's actually staggered here right now. Cat Kupo looking for a kill here, potentially. Spooked Altar does still have a core flip. Should this go bad, Supernova's going to come out as Twisty.
Daboom wants to escape.
KO.
But cannot.
They will lose the barrier for that, though. But it is still a 2v3 situation. Lucky corner hit there. Pokemon Fan just barely able to save that. Daboom is alive once again. Brings out the roll, brings out the soup to try and send it back. Corflip from Spooked Altar sending it right back down, but Daboom is still there to hold it down. Rocket to try and send it through. Daboom looking to try and get this through Cat Kupo. Having a little bit of trouble. There's not enough room. There's not a good way to get it up to Pokemon Fan right now. Trying to find that passing angle, but Twisty is just going to town on Ripstick. They're on a bit of a timer. They need to find the shot and make it work, but there it is. Daboom finds it through the Supernova. Spooked Altar just couldn't quite get there in time, and that's set point now for Seraphim Shiny Ferret.
All right, we're going here to the Obscura variation. Really good for both teams here. If they can put in a lot of damage, they can just trap people out. So we'll have to see if they make use of that here. But they might not have to with their offense here. Twisty getting the first barrier. Daboom, though, getting a barrier for their team as well. Great
log there from Daboom. Notably higher than everyone else on XP right now. And solid little bounce there as well to grab that barrier. It went right through Spooked Altar's eject button. He was stuck in the animation, couldn't actually go back. Ripstick's gonna lose that barrier and get taken out there for it. Cat Kupo with the Supernova. They need to set up some kind of play. Twisty's kind of hurt, but they have a massive chance for offense here while Ripstick is dead. But Daboom is still holding it down as it goes over back to Pokemon Fan on the other side of the field. As Ripstick has respawned, Corflip from Twisty isn't going to get too much off of that. Daboom passing now to Pokemon Fan with a little bit of dribble, but Spooked Altar wins the strike war. Giga Blast comes back, but Spooked Altar still saves it down as Daboom is sent into jail. Spooked Altar dash tries to get the goal, but Ripstick still manages to defend here as Daboom is still stuck, brings out the backward log to punch Twisty, and the pass splitter actually is going to kill it. Beautiful combo there for Fur as Daboom now with the dribble wins the strike war and takes the first set for Seraphim Shiny Ferret. Absolutely cooking tonight.
Yeah, no, that was pretty incredible. They were definitely on the ropes there with the offense from both Twisty and Cat Kupo, but especially that wall that Ripstick put in, killing Twisty, taking him out of the game, and then also Daboom single-handedly winning those strike wars, making the offense count, really brought it back, allowing them to single-handedly, powerfully take that first point. It looks like in terms... We're going to see team player on the board. Very good for PSI. Although Twisty again getting Super Surge like in previous matches. Looks like Daboom is looking to stack here with the peak performance. Very interesting picks here all around.
Yeah, it's Daboom looking for a kill onto Twisty. Isn't going to quite find it, but takes him out of the game for a little bit. Enough to get that first barrier, but Pokemon Fan taking a lot of damage here. Going to have to go back and get that orb, as Twisty will be able to pick up a barrier of their own. Ripstick pushing up to the midfield, just letting Pokemon Fan play that goalie when he's low, but Daboom with the rebound into the roll. The famous... I don't know what it's called, but
the famous
he rolls on it.
The Dubu handshake. Making
the Dubu handshake. Yeah, the Dubu handshake. the Dubu handshake.
Nice giga there from Pokemon Fan, but the Visalt is going to stop any real offensive push from continuing. It looks like PSI is bringing it back here now. Although the Luna ult, an unfortunate bounce there, but Alter is able to save it. So good for them.
Yeah, and Alter will be getting a core flip up here shortly. This is a tight situation here. Duboom able to grab that barrier, and with the log, send it right in. Duboom in a very strong spot for that little sequence. Was just able to find the proper angles, and there just wasn't a lot that Alter could have done about that, other than you know, having positioned better to begin with. But once you're in the wrong spot, it's very hard to correct that when things start falling apart. Twisty taking a lot of damage, but both barriers will be going down. Spooked Alter dashing up with the core flip. Ripstick defends though, as Twisty goes back to kind of play a little bit of goalie. Boom in the bottom corner though, looking to win the 1v3, will find the bottom barrier, and now just needs to send the pass up to Pokemon Fan, who blitz the barrage. Perfectly played there. Textbook from Seraphim Shiny Furret.
In previous sets, we saw some issues earlier in the previous set with the Boom having to fight the 1v3 and needing to get it up to Pokemon Fan, but it looks like in this point, it worked out pretty smoothly from them. Not really many issues on this set. A lot of powerful awakenings here on the draft, so I feel like we're going to definitely see some damage coming up from both sides here.
And Boom with the 2 sparks now, the Spark of Stagger plus Peak plus the power is it's actually gonna be kind of scary to deal with. Ripstick picking up Missile Prop there as a deny against Alter. Looks like heavy impact going over the Vice though. Yeah, pretty standard stuff here. But I mean, just look at these levels. Oh, that was a lot of damage on the Pokemon Fan. That specialized nuke hitting hard, and Twisty with the KO. But I was gonna say, Duboom, level 6, highest level in the game right now. Everyone else is kind of sitting around 4, barely 5. But Duboom's going on level 7 here very shortly, just with you know, these goals and these constant barriers, kind of crazy. But Twisty gets the big mode and is looking to grab this bottom barrier, and now potentially looking to grab this top barrier as well. And there it is, with a little strike where Windcat Koopa sending in the top. Supernova comes out, can't quite find anything off of that. Pokemon Fan able to get up to Doboom. Might be paying for this shortly though, as they are hurt. And yeah, Twisty's gonna be taking them out, and finds the shot, earns the core flip in the process. Just absolutely everything Twisty could have ever wanted right there in those like 4 seconds.
Ripstick's been really risking a lot of these big forward plays from the goal box, and it's worked out previously, but there it was just not the right time to get it there, and Twisty took full advantage of that.
Oh, and Twisty once again with the Bull Rush core flip takes out Pokemon Fan. Very beautifully done there. As Doboom, though, is going to be able to grab the barriers for that. Taking a fair bit of damage, but Koopa with the core flip sends it back over. Doboom is stuck in jail temporarily, having to play for his life on the other side of the field. Just needs to get a hold of the core to try and do something, but gets knocked all the way back home and finally killed. But Pokemon Fan with the barrage into the strike is able to secure that goal.
They're definitely securing a lot of goals here, even when they're alone, even when the other team member is getting killed. They're making it work, and that's got to be really powerful for them.
Yeah, certainly. Spooked Alter does have a core flip if things get sticky, but Doboom in the invisibility Jubu jump scare right there to grab that barrier. And now in this top corner, once again, Koopa cannot let this get over to Doboom, or that barrier will probably fall. But just constant ping-ponging. Twisty finally able to do something about it and get it back on the other side. All barriers down now. The bomb comes out, but it's a little bit too late. Pokemon Fan barrages it through, and it just gets sent right in. Furret.
A really unfortunate play.
On game point, tournament point here in this set. PSI is going to need a miracle to bring this one back. And Doboom with the strike war gets the barrier, gets the second barrier as well. Ripstick is up in the midfield. One barrier falls, but it doesn't matter. They still have one up here. The bounce house is making this very difficult as Twisty with the X Maximus is able to pick up a second barrier. Pokemon Fan though pass up to Doboom in the top corner, bounces it around with the dribble, finds the goal. That's it. That's the point. That's the game. That's the tournament. Seraphim Shiny Furret beats the champs and takes it all. Seraphim Specialized number 5 winners.
Truly a powerful match to bring it home there.
Well, let's take a look at these stats. Twisty with 7 KOs, and it just still was not enough. Duboom, too many goals. 8 goal participations, 5 goal participations from Pokemon Fan as well. Just the unstoppable force. Furret was on their game tonight, played like absolute monsters. Insane synergy, insane teamwork, and just very solid play all through tonight. Took out PSI, who were favored to win this. And I mean, shoot, if they don't deserve it, I don't know who does.
Yeah, no, they really made it work. I definitely think Daboom put the other team, between a rock and a Dubu place, because especially on that last game, they were able to scale really well, both considering how Dubu's stagger progression is a lot better compared to other characters, and also having both 2 sparks and the peak performance with resilience really worked out to just continue making Daboom a powerful force. But it was also just their teamwork that really helped continue the pressure, keep the core up in the places that the other team doesn't want them, and yeah, they just really made it work. They hit it out of the park there.
Absolutely. I mean, and congratulations to PSI as well for, getting 2nd place. Alter on that off roll. Wanted to see how far he could go in the tournament. Well, how's game 3 of the grand finals?
Yeah. the non-goalie goalie, bring it home.
Yeah, game 3 of the grand finals. That's about as far as you can get without winning. So,
they worked amazingly.
Played.
Putting in that damage, they were definitely getting those KOs, and when they made it work, the pressure between Twisty and Cat Kupo worked out really well. They were able to score some great points there. It just didn't work out this one time, but it was very close between the two.
Yeah, but once again, congratulations, Furret, for winning the whole thing. The Seraphim champs. They proved themselves. They proved themselves before, and they've certainly proved themselves once again tonight as a force to be reckoned with.
For sure.
So, with that concludes Seraphim Specialized Training 5. Good games to everyone. Some very entertaining games to watch tonight. Everyone played very well that we got to see. Awesome games. So thank you to all of the teams who signed up, who came out tonight, who played. We love you all. We could not have done this if it wasn't for you. Congratulations to our first and second and third place people. First place, Seraphim Shiny Furret. Second place, PSI plus Twisty, and third place is Bricked Up over in the third place tiebreakers. Congratulations, guys. You all played very well. I'm excited to see, what this will look like the next time that we have the new champs in the house.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you to Max, our producer. Our TOs, Soggy Iguana, and also Max. Also, our other casters, Iguana and Marissa, for pulling up tonight. Absolutely stellar. Thanks to all of Coscord for doing their thing. And thank you, viewers, for watching and supporting and chatting and being cool. So with that, hope to see you all next time. I don't think we have. Do we have any other important announcements? Nope. Okay. No.
Great question.
Yeah. No other announcements for now. But we will be back at some point. I don't know when, but we will be back with another tournament relatively shortly.
Whenever it is, come on, jam with us.
Yeah. Whenever it's back, come on back. We love running these. We'll be around. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, and we will see you next time.
Stay safe out there, y'all.